back, Chief.
Back. What is this, episode 5?
Episode 5 in the building.
Man, I'm glad that we're actually staying consistent, but before that, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing on this, what's today, Wednesday?
Yeah, class today. It's Wednesday. Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
Getting old, bud.
Yeah,
I got class Mondays and Wednesdays. I know to keep like Mondays and Wednesdays. It's like,
shit, dude, I fucking work regular. I don't keep track.
You lose track of time completely.
Fuck yeah, I thought today was Friday.
Shit, I wish.
What's up, y'all? You already know who it is.
What's going on? Easy Money Champ in the building. What's going on, Chief? I got more light my way this time.
Yeah, last time
I was
looking at the video. I was looking at the video like, fucking please keep your eyes open, G.
Man, I was looking drunk as hell, like mid-video, but we straight, Chief.
Yeah, we doing it now. So yeah, man. Today we're gonna do a little something different, with sports being over, the NBA season kicking off, but that's a lot to keep up with as well. You feel me? But we already know what's gonna happen. LeBron's gonna
find a way to make the finals again.
Try to make it against the Brooklyn Nets, which I think.
Shit, not the way how they lost to the Pistons last night.
That's their third straight loss.
They lost to the Pistons last night, bro.
Who, the Nets?
Yeah, third straight loss.
Yeah, there we go, man. But then again, that happens a lot, in sports.
During the regular season, too.
Yeah, and that's why we really don't pay attention to the regular season. We usually
not as much, but
more attention towards the finals. So, it's just the way it is. You feel me? But like I said, LeBron's gonna find a way to average a triple double again.
Mm-hmm.
So Mary Kay, is gonna be great.
All the aunties go to Miss Trip Dub. Come on, Chief.
For real.
And what do you? One thing I want to say. What do you guys think about the new name for that one syrup for that what's that shit called?
Which one?
The syrup.
Oh, the Aunt Jemima syrup?
Yeah.
That sounds racist as hell. That's what it sounds like. I forgot what the hell it was called.
I just didn't like how they took it off in the first place. That's everybody auntie.
That's like everybody auntie, bro.
I don't even like pancakes, but hey, fuck it.
Man, you gonna put Aunt Jemima?
What? Wait, hold on. Let me try to find it where I originally got it from.
I usually tried old oats. That's just my parents never actually bought like off-brand syrup, so.
High key.
But it made it work though, so. I know
pancakes is pancakes.
Right, I was about to say, dude.
I'm actually hungry now because I haven't eaten shit since I started.
Yeah, it was this one.
Man.
What's the new name?
Pearl Milling Company. Yeah, that sounds racist as fuck. That sounds like slavery right there. But I guess that's crazy.
No, but yeah, but
what y'all do today, man? Come on,
Not really much.
Man, me, bro, I got home, fucking, like I said, today I got home, I was tired as hell. I was like, you know what? I know I'm not gonna, if I go to sleep, I'm not gonna wake up early to go work out. So, I got home, 11:30, I was on my bike, bro. I spent a cool hour on that motherfucker.
Where you run it? Around the neighborhood?
Around everywhere.
On the block.
Actually, I passed Philly, I took all the way down, this little street, what's that shit called? Kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Hit all the way till I hit LaSalle, all the way, fucking Iris. No, Iris. And all the way up, I actually surrounded you too. But, I was ready to just start walking like hell no. I put on fucking motivational video. Yeah, I'm on this mission. I can't fucking feel my legs still.
I'm about to say your legs about to
most definitely. But it was a pretty productive day in my opinion. So
no, for me, I had class today, so I even told my moms it's like a day like today makes me realize why kids don't participate in class. Like when you get a professor, like she didn't ask you a simple ass question because she just said cover X, Y, and Z, right? So we talk about the topic, and then she didn't expand on okay, but why does X, Y, and Z relate to X, Y, and Z? So it's like okay. We gonna answer that question, but why the fuck the group behind us didn't ask that question, and then the group in front of us, you didn't ask them that question. So it's like, like when they're trying to pick on certain groups, and I just like, bro, like I'm not trying to have a 20-minute conversation over a 3-minute answer. You get me? So that's why, she didn't ask. I forgot what the fuck she didn't ask. So after that, I told my mom, I was like, you know what? I ain't even feeling this class. Like, I'm still participating in shit to give me my credits and shit, but
this is the way how it's going.
Yeah, like I just don't like how professors they pick on certain groups, and they be like, you know what? But for the most part, it was a productive day. So just had class, just ended. So that's why.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty productive, but it still felt to me like one of those days, like, oh shit, I won't do anything. But so that's why I'm kind of proud that I actually went to go do something I wanted to do. So
it'd be like that, but
that's the start of it. But like I said, man, today we're gonna do a little something different.
What we gonna do today, bro?
We're not gonna be talking much sports, like I said in the beginning. But we're gonna be talking story time. A lot of y'all want us to actually talk, give y'all our experiences with some things. I guess you guys did like the last story time, this last story we had.
And we didn't got those. We didn't got those before, like when we first started doing it.
Yeah,
like we didn't got those story times before, but it's like until more people start asking for these. I mean, I ain't gonna budge if 2 people ask the same. You gave me like, tell me about the experience that you had. No, I'm gonna wait till more people ask that. That's personal. I mean, for the most part, we covered what we covered last time. It was the sexual experience, right? The first.
Something like that.
Well, when we lost our virginity, not.
Yeah.
The sexual experience, I think we all have.
Yeah, but I mean.
But
Because even like we talked about last time, it was like, I mean, I can speak for myself, but like the first time that I done sexual shit was not necessarily the first time that I had sex. So, I mean.
Yeah, I think.
But,
yeah,
I mean, we done got some good recommendations today. Like people that want to see like story times about X, Y, and Z. So we gonna touch on today. So.
Yeah, a lot of you guys actually want us to learn about. Learn.
Man, he's still half asleep.
Yeah, I'm still. That's actually why we started a little late, man. Because I was asleep. I fell asleep watching Foods Gone Wild, and yeah.
That boy legs was rigor mortis, my boy.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. Pretty much. But yeah, you guys want us to tell our experience on stories or whatever stories you guys want to hear about, and of course, we have a lot of stories, so.
And y'all keep sending them different conversations, so I mean.
Yeah, so it's just gonna motivate us to keep on going and asking y'all, and keep making content for y'all,
Now we're just gonna be talking shit about random stories.
Oh yeah,
At least making stories that y'all want to hear.
Yeah, if you go hear yourself get roasted in here, it's the topic relates to you.
Basically.
I'm not saying no.
Fuck yeah, I'm roasting the fuck out of something. What? Don't let me get a stupid ass question by someone that shouldn't be asking that stupid ass question. I'll be like, boy, why do you want to know about
you gonna put your head in everything, bro.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Some of y'all be wilding way too much, man. It's just getting out of control.
Facts.
But I don't know, man. We it's all love at the end of the day.
It's all love. It's all love.
Unless you're just doing it on purpose, and we're really just doing it.
Even if you're doing it on purpose, I'm gonna roast your ass on purpose.
Pretty much.
Mid video, bro.
Yeah, so.
Live.
Whole live.
What? Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. So for the most part, my boy Goo he asked a story time from us. And speaking about my nigga Goo, he just seen this video last episode, and he said, "Bro, it's all love." So, I mean, just let y'all know.
Oh yeah, we
shout out to Google, man.
Yeah, shout out to my boy
We
Goo.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, so he asked for a story time about drunk times with the homies. So, I mean,
shit,
we didn't have a lot.
I'm gonna let you kick that one off, man. Cause
I had a couple of tipsy story times, but it wasn't like pissy drunk. Like it wasn't that.
I mean, I done had good drunks, I done had bad drunks. So, what would you say is like a good memory you had while being tipsy?
Man, oh shit, I forgot. Probably a couple times I got tipsy, but I wasn't crazy drunk. Probably when I first went to college and shit like that, and I started hanging out with the homies.
There was only one time that I actually got drunk too, and after that I didn't really touch alcohol like that.
I love alcohol. I just drank a 40 20 minutes ago.
What the fuck did I drink? I drank 4 shots of Henny. I don't know how the fuck I got
Henny. Yeah, I don't do Henny. Henny get me in trouble.
I did Henny, 4 shots of Henny. I did 2 shots of vodka. That was
what's your go-to drink though? If right now.
Hen dog. This is not even
what?
Nah, believe it or not,
I can't.
A lot of people say
y'all don't understand.
Nah, it's not about it being not smooth. I'm saying you cannot convince me that Hennessy does not have Viagra in Hennessy. You cannot convince me different. If I ever get a girl pregnant while drunk, it's gonna be because of Hennessy, not because of light liquor, not because of tequila, not because of Patron. It's gonna be because of Henny. Henny do something to you, bro. I'm telling you.
It keep you up. Yeah. At least for me, it kept me up.
It keep me up, and it keeps something else up too. And that's why I don't fuck with Henny. I do not fuck with Henny.
It was. I tried Fireball a couple times. That
Fireball cool. I fuck with Fireball.
Fireball got my chest burning a little bit.
Yeah,
But it wasn't
I
crazy.
remember before prom, bro, my dad gave me a little shot of Fireball.
Prom season? Boy, you bold.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, you stayed with us that hotel night, right?
Yeah.
Our senior year?
I fucking, you know, what's his name? I could, look, if you're watching this, bro, fuck you, man. I could have got a threesome that day, bro.
What the hell?
Huh? I could, but his ass told her, okay, it's free parking. It's free parking. No.
Yeah.
He checked. It's
That-
free
yup.
parking. It's free parking. Hell no.
I agree.
We get there, like, oh,
Nah,
they say we can't park around
Nah,
here.
because I remember my chocolate
Yeah,
drop too.
how much they charge y'all for the parking?
I don't know, but they just said we didn't have 2 passes. So the people that we didn't roll with, it was 2 cars. So it's like after that, it's like if you had to stay there, it was a high risk that your car was gonna be towed. So which I don't think would have happened personally because I mean who the fuck walks around looking for passes and shit? I mean unless like the night manager.
That's what I'm saying. Like you be very surprised.
Yeah, but it's like my thing is like the people that we were at like we had a little spot. So we were telling people at prom like, yo, you got something to do? Pull up. You know what I mean? Pull up. We got a little after party cracking at the hotel spot. So when we went, I done told my little thing. I done told like a couple little homegirls. So like this was something. I had like a couple people coming like that. We're gonna. I mean, you have a hotel room for what, nigga? Not to play checkers. So I mean, if you come to the hotel room, I told the homies like, yo, I need this room. Like I'm putting my shit in this room. Why? Because I'm keeping this motherfucking room. So after prom and shit, everything ended. We done went back to the room and stuff. So the homie like
the only thing was they actually pulled up, bro. They're like literally. They had brought their boyfriends with them, like, oh my.
What was only B had
Rihanna and what's it?
B had her boyfriend there.
I'm gonna name like that because you know.
And then what's her name? The one with the sister, Naeli's sister.
Fuck.
Yeah, she
didn't pull up.
No, yeah, she pulled up, but her dad was like, bro.
I know what I didn't hear.
Side story time. So
side story time. That means it might happen after this one.
So the homie who was trying to hook up with a female, right? So. She come from a traditional Mexican background, so she's like, yeah, I'll pull up, da da da. So the homie's like, yo, we gonna be in my room, da da da. I was like, nigga, you do you? I have my room. The homie got his room, so we cool. So she's like, oh, and she texted the homie like, yo, is it cool if my dad come through and scope out the place? Like, you know, because I guess she got picked up by her dad and wanted to drop her off at the spot, make sure she was solid. So the homie told me and like, yo. We got her dad coming, my nigga, so all this alcohol gotta go. Nigga, we grabbed buckets of alcohol. Like, you remember how many cases we had? We had like 4 cases, 36 packs. So we didn't grab every case, put them in the restroom, which was in the main bedroom. And took the bottles, took everything. So her dad walked in there. At that time, it was maybe almost like 30 minutes after prom. So it's like not too many females had pulled up yet. So you see, I think Brianna was already there. Brianna and her boyfriend was already there. And then she like all of us, and it was me, him, like I want to say like 4 other homies. So it's like when the dad pulled up, and it's like 1 female, 2 females, and it's like all guys. I mean, what dad gonna let his daughter get dropped off there? You get me? So
no.
I guess she walked outside and was like, yo, like
might
I
have a train ran on her.
Exactly.
So,
like,
which is understandable.
Yeah,
it's understandable. You know, we get you know, like I said, you know.
And I mean, ain't no love lost because that wasn't my female, but the homie was trying to
I was so mad.
That's why he's like, yeah.
When he told me that the 2 girls that I wanted to get with, bro, well then that's all to go to. You know, they couldn't. Well, they didn't want to go because they didn't want to pay for the parking. I was like, you fucking assholes! I swear.
Like I told the homie, I was like, yo, I mean, that wasn't my female, but I was like, it's understandable that her dad gonna be tripping if he opened the door and it's nothing but niggas. You get me? So I was like, I mean, it's understandable. So I mean, she didn't end up pulling through, but we had like a couple females pull up and we were like drinking and shit. So
it was pretty fun at the end of the day, man. I remember. I know why.
I slept in the tub, man. I slept in the bathroom tub. I was drunk, bro. Tell me why.
You're drunk.
Nah, the homie got mad at me, right? Cause like it was a bed, right? So
he actually, my bad, didn't you cool. But I remember the first when he because of that, we were actually gonna go in there and turn on the
I would have shot whoever the fuck did that shit. So my thing was like, cause since we didn't end up what's it called? We didn't end up using the rooms for whatever reason. I think homegirl and her boyfriend used one. I think the homie used one. So we were stuck with one. It's a big ass fucking bed. You get me? So I was on one side, the other homie was on the other. I had a female that wanted to pull up but couldn't. So I had a female that wanted to pull up but couldn't. So she done called me. She's like, yo, da da. So So then she started, you give me like, hey, like, what you doing? Like, what you doing? Like, so it's like chilling. Then I'm on a booty call, right? The homie's like, yo, you don't shut the fuck up. We running this fade at 2:00 in the morning. and I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up because this is prom weekend. I mind you.
Yeah.
Going back to Monday, nigga, we back to regular life. I'm still trying to get some pussy regular life, nigga.
Right.
This is prom weekend, but don't get it fucked up. Once Monday come around, nigga, I still got little females I gotta, you get me? So I was like, yo, you better back the fuck up, cause I mean, this is a female, you get me? So he's like, nah, bro, take your dumb ass to the tub. So I was like, shit, you got me fucked up.
We running the bed at 2 in the
Nah, you got me fucked
morning.
up.
Like, you be very surprised, bro.
I was on the tub.
I've seen worse.
Nah, I was in the tub like this with my feet up. Nigga, that tub was spacious. It was.
Well, shit, you're the only one that fits in the motherfucker.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. That shit was spacious.
You're the only one that fits in the motherfucker.
Gave me a blanket, gave me a pillow, and I took a nap in a tub. Yup.
Man, I was like,
And mind you, when you drunk, anything that's cold feels fire. So I mean, you done lay down like on a glass floor or something, and that shit feels fire. So when you sleeping in the tub and it's cold, yeah, I never slept.
Like I said, I've been tipsy, so I never had that.
I
never slept
slept
so
on
good in my life.
I slept on the floor, bro. I was shit-faced drunk. Let me tell you what, man. I actually got, I don't remember that day. I actually came to the prom, to the hotel pissed. Because the girl that I asked to prom, you know, I respected that she already had a prom date with her.
You talking about that basketball player?
Yeah, oh my god, man. If you're watching this, man, you find yourself to this day. I don't give a fuck if you gotta.
I never knew who the fuck she was until you pointed her out. She was like, that's her. I was like, cool. Never knew her name, never knew. No.
Well, that's what I liked about her. You know, she never got ready for school, but when she did get ready for like events and shit, I was like, bruh, I swear to God, if I don't.
She was a little mixed, huh? A little mixed chick?
Yeah, well, I'm
she
sure.
looked black.
Well, she was half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was mixed.
But. Bruh, oh my god, to this day, you fine as hell. If you watching this, I'm pretty sure I don't give a fuck if you got a kid.
Every female ugly.
I am willing to be a stepdaddy.
That shit gonna get me in trouble if I say another female fine.
I am willing to be a stepdaddy at this point. But anyways, that's a story from the day. But
you bold.
Yeah, she had told me that she was already going with her gay best friend, which I respect you know, it's whatever you mean, I don't care. But I get there and I see this motherfucker dancing with everybody else and not her, she's just sitting down like, you know what?
Shoot your shot, my boy.
Well, I was going to, but like, nah, do you really deserve, you know, my chance after this shit?
I mean, yeah, but sad to say, I kind of did the same shit because my junior year, I took a female that I was low-key talking to. Mm-hmm. My senior year, I took a female that we didn't grow up together. You get me? So like, she done always had a crush on me. So my mom was like, you know what? Like, you make it like a storybook ending for her high school. Like, just take her to prom because it's like she wanted me to be her girlfriend in the 6th grade, my nigga. So it's like, I never did her. But it's like she always had feelings for me. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna do something nice and just take her to prom and just kind of put that little. You get me? Like, just took them for the team. So when we went to prom and we were just sitting down, I was like, yo, you want something? We were dancing like a little bit, but for the most part, we were both single. So I was like, yo, you do understand that your social group is not my social group. Nigga, like the whole school, I damn near know. So it's like, I'm gonna get pulled to these circles. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? So she's like, nah, she's like, do your thing. She's like, my homegirl's been asking me to dance, So she's like, you cool.
I regret not taking pictures of the volleyball thing.
I didn't take one. Yeah,
I didn't take no pictures, bro. Bro, there's a lot of shit that I could have.
Nah, but if you took pictures of me that night, that should probably get me in trouble today.
What?
Well, damn.
He was like,
I remember.
That's all you need to know. That's crazy.
Nah, but for the most part, it's like I had fun on my prom night because it's
I did too.
Because it's like for the most part, like it's not like your type. I mean, it's sad to say, but like the people that go to prom with like their boyfriend and girlfriend, and then like sooner or later they end up breaking up. You kind of think back, like, fuck, I could have had a way better prom if I wasn't stuck. You get me? But it was like for me, it's like
story of my life.
Oh, you went to prom with your female?
Mm-hmm. Story of my life.
Nah, but for me, it's like I was able to kind of still have my fun. Like even though I had like my little date there, but it's like for the most part, my date, like she had her friends, I had mine. So it's like she wasn't gonna come to the hotel room anyway. So it's like might as well try to pick up one of these females to take back to the hotel room. You get me?
Right, back to the hotel.
This man here. So
It'd be like, yeah, I did, and then you know, when then the slow dance came on, and I was about to go ask her. She was alone. I'm like, you know what? You don't deserve my dance.
Oh no, I had a handful of ass for that slow song.
I did too. I had the homies right next to me, so you know I was.
I didn't have no home. You got next to me, you getting elbow. Do not interrupt. Don't ask me.
No, it's because it was me,
Manriquez.
It was me, Manriquez, and some other dudes. But you know how we cool we are. You feel me? So we started slow dancing together. You was slow dancing with some other niggas? But it was group of niggas, bro. Because we were slow dancing with anybody, so we all got in a circle. We're like, hey. Well, I don't know. I forgot what. Oh yeah, I remember exactly what.
That's your homie.
I remember what song.
Yeah, that's your homie. I don't know this nigga.
Man, if you guys know me, you guys know it's all jokes. At the end of the day, you know,
that looked pretty. That sounded pretty questionable.
Like Among Us, he looked a little sus.
Nah, for me, I was dancing.
But it was pretty good though at the end of the day. But after that, but
prom night was cool.
And then going to the hotel, I'm already pissed. Cause like, fuck, you rejected my offer to come with me to prom, and then do this and that.
I still remember, bro. Like
my friend slammed my friend slammed a fucking bottle of 1800 tequila on the table.
Damn.
I'm the first. I was like, all right, so we're gonna start with it. I started just filling up drinks, Coke. I just started mixing anything, bro. To the point where I just lost control over my bodily functions. And then I see my friend, and then one actually Evita's boyfriend told me like, hey, bro. I told him like, bro, I'm gonna end up playing beer pong. Like, oh, I'm gonna make the shot for you. If you make it, you gotta take a shot. I'm like, fuck it, go for it. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker makes it on the first try, bro.
I was outside smoking.
And he told, oh yeah, dude, he has cigars, son. Cuban cigars, bro.
Cuban cigars.
Man.
We felt like Al Pacino that night, nigga.
Oh me, Al Pacino shit, bro. That shit was nice. But anyways, then we went to I went to him, alright, bro. I'm gonna fill up this cup. I got this cup right here with this red cup. I'm gonna stop when you tell me to stop. Motherfucker, this cup is like this big, bro.
I wouldn't tell you to stop, period, nigga. The fuck you asked me that dumb ass shit?
I drank that whole bottle of 1800 myself, bro.
Sounds about right.
I drink that shit myself, bro.
Your liver hated you that night.
Bro, my liver already hates me to this day. That shit hated me that day.
No, but for me, I think like one of the things that kind of fucked up that night was because like you know how everybody was drinking. So we done had hella bottles, hella beer and shit. So I was like, you know what I mean? Like the fact that it was on our tab, like the homie put down his card, but it was basically our tab. We all had to make sure that nothing got too fucked up. You get me? So I was walking around just asking people like, yo, you good? Another drink? You cool? Everything solid? And they're like, yeah, my boy, I'm cool. So like I went to the kitchen area and like the kitchen was connected to the living room. So like you can kind of see over the counter. You get me? Whatever. So I'm pouring myself a drink and a little female come and she's like, yo, like pour me one. So I was like, bet. So I pour her one and what's it called? So we didn't go back to the little living room area. It was like the kitchen area. So I sit down. She sit down on top, and we just chopping it up, right? So we start talking. We start vibing, whatever. So then my homie, yeah.
Is it what?
Yeah. So and yeah, I wasn't planning on doing nothing. But it's like shit. I mean, you gonna come sit on my lap, nigga? My dick not gonna say no. So it's like, I mean, what the fuck you want to do?
Real life stories.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, for me, it was like whatever. So we just start like chilling and shit. So then. I drink my cup, she drink her cup, she twerking on me and shit, so I get up, make myself another cup. So my homie come up to me, he's like, hey, my boy, let me talk to you right quick. And I was like, what's up, my boy? He's like, hey, you gonna do something with homegirl? I was like, nigga, I don't fucking know, nigga. I'm waiting for my buzz to kill, and then I'll tell you if I'm horny or not. You get me? So, once I get drunk, maybe I just want to go to sleep. I don't know if I want to fuck yet. So, I was like, nigga, I don't know. I was like, why you asking me? He's like, nah. He's like, cause I love you want to shoot my shot. I was like, nigga, this is not my female. Shoot your shot if you want to, my nigga. This is not, you get me, we cool. So he's like, all right, my boy. So I go back and I sit down, she's sitting on my lap and he's like, hey, so-and-so. And she look up and she's like, come here real quick. So after that, like they started doing their thing. So he done took her into a room, nigga. 2 minutes later, she come out and talking about like, yo, like your homie annoying and da-da-da. I was like, hey, you the one in the room with this nigga, so I mean, he wasn't that annoying. Don't
come tell me shit. I mean, she had tried, bro. I remember she tried to tell me, hey, come kick this nigga out. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, and
this ain't even my home.
She made it low-key a big scene, like, yo, you need to kick this nigga out. And then I was like, yo, he got more of a right to be here than you. Right. So if you're
not even an invitee.
That's what I'm saying.
With somebody.
If you went into the room with this nigga, why are you trying to get me to kick this nigga out?
Right.
You get me? So you should have never went in there. You could have just said like, yo, which wasn't my female. You could have just said, yo, I'm at female. I would have just told you. You know what?
And just to clarify though, you know, because I know it seems like, oh, we should have kicked him out, but honestly, we seen it all happen. So.
No, but it's not like nobody was gonna get raped there. I'm saying, if you felt uncomfortable, then don't go in the fucking room with this nigga. Right, exactly. So don't feel uncomfortable.
But I remember her telling, I seen too, like, oh, hey, he went like this. Yeah. She went right in. and walked right back out. So like,
and the shit that pissed me off, not to cut you off. The shit that pissed me off was when you drink, you obviously got to start taking a piss.
Yeah.
The restroom that we had, remember the one right there by the door. When you walked into the restroom, there was a door that led into the bedroom. They didn't lock the restroom door, not the bathroom. I mean, not the bedroom door that connects to the restroom. They locked the restroom door, so you couldn't walk into the restroom. So if you're gonna be conscious, just lock the restroom door that leads into the bedroom.
Right.
So lock the 2 bedroom doors, and you saw it. They didn't lock the restroom door, my nigga. That shit pissed me off. I was like, yo, this shit, like, it's our fucking spot, and you locking us out of the fucking restroom.
Right.
That shit pissed me off.
yeah, that shit pissed me off. We actually had to talk with the homie after that, cause man, I had to take a whiz, bro.
Then he started talking shit about her too. Like the next day, talking about like she done got like pepperoni nipples and
Like,
blah, blah, blah.
motherfucker, you was the
Yeah,
one trying to
I was
fuck.
like, nigga, you weren't saying that shit when you trying to get up on her, nigga. You get me? Like,
You was the one trying to fuck.
Like,
and we had warned you.
and we had warned you, like, bro, you sure? You get me? Like, I mean, it's one thing for a female to be twerking on you. I mean, you just got my dick happy,
Right.
and I can go to sleep. But it's like when you trying to go about your way to be thirsty and shit over a female that you get me really ain't. You get me? I don't know, bro. That shit kind of flipped the script.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, then, but you know, at the end of the day, we couldn't really. She kind of pissed me off though that she made a big scene out of it, but we seen her literally go inside the room with him.
No, that's why after that, when she tried to talk to me, I was like, yo, you want to drink? Nah, I'm cool. I was like, never mind. I'll just leave her hanging. Because, like, don't come back to me trying to be cuddled up on me when you just with the homie. You get me?
Yeah.
If you started with me on my lap, I mean, I'm not saying you can't go talk to other people, but don't try to come back to me after he done fucked up. You hear me? Because maybe you saw that this nigga wasn't doing, maybe he wasn't, I mean, sad to say, but maybe he wasn't satisfying the way he should have, and it's like, nah, I want to go back to the other nigga, see if he can do it a little bit better, and it's like, that shit, I ain't want no redhead pussy, I'm sorry.
No.
So,
that's
No
one
sloppy seconds.
Hell no, bro. Especially on the same night.
especially on the same night.
That's basically touching dicks, bro. Fuck no. That's
I'm cool with
I'm done. I ain't with them. But it was a good prom though. We still had fun at the end of the day.
I definitely wouldn't say that was my drunkest moment.
Oh no.
What was your drunkest moment?
My drunkest moment? Back when we all used to hang out together.
Nigga, we hung out a lot of times.
What was the last?
You gotta be very specific.
I don't think he went to this one. It was like the little
Flower parties?
Yeah, the flower party. The first flower party we went to.
Flower party basically to let you know what the flower party is like they get like a little spot, like whether it's a ranch, whether it's a salon or something, like, and they rent it out and they get like a bunch of Mexican groups and they don't go like live music and you just go and like it's more like a Mexican thing. You get me? Like you get like a bunch of groups and stuff and they go play live music and you just dancing with females the whole night. That's what. But the good thing about it is like they have like armed security, strict security, but you're able to walk in with like your drink. So it's like if you have like a like a lot of people take their ice chest to parties. Like you're able to walk
like
in.
a big ice chest and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So you just let's say like we all go to a flower party, we just buy like a 36 pack and we throw them all in the ice chest and you just walk in there with it. That way you don't have to buy drinks at the spot.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
yeah, so it's cool. Like it's a cool vibe and shit. And they just like make sure you ain't got no weapons and shit, and you just able to vibe out. So that's what a flower party is.
That's dope.
Yeah, but that was probably my drunkest moment, because on the way there we were actually chugging shit, and my stupid ass, chugged 2 4 locals on the way there. So like,
You trying to?
I'm already like, bruh.
Bro, how are you still living, bro? That's the real question.
And then we get there, I'm still drinking beers like up and down, up and down, up and down. But I'm like, fuck, like I'm
That's
done,
crazy.
bro. Like, and next thing you know, bro, then I burp. I go outside and I burp, and I feel the taste of the fucking
the beer.
not even the beer, but the fucking taste of the watermelon. Cause it was.
Nah, but you feel it like burbling up, like coming
Yeah,
back up.
and I'm like, I literally puke all over the fucking floor.
That's crazy. I've never had that experience.
I saw a nigga get beat I'm talking about beat the fuck up for puking. We were at a party one time, same thing, it was a flower party, it was in Fontana, and we were just like kicking on the wall and shit, and it's like, I mean, for the most part, with me and the homies, it's like, when you know how to dance Mexican music, I'm talking about like real Mexican music, I'm not talking like that little two-step, I'm talking about like, when you actually know how to dance, females like that, so you gonna be more attracted to a female that likes a nigga that knows how to dance, rather than a nigga that's just a wallflower, you get me?
Right.
So when we started dancing with people, we were dancing, and we got like on the edge, like on the wall area. We were like watching like the little dance floor. Cause like for one, you never know what the fuck happened at the party, so you like you get me aware of what the fuck going on.
You have to be.
So there was a nigga on the dance floor. I guess like he was dancing with a female. So I guess he kind of like felt like, oh shit, you know, like when you get like that little dizzy part, like yo shit, there's something not right. And he threw up, and I guess he threw up on some nigga's shoe. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, a rumble started happening. They kicked both of them niggas out. But when I tell you that one nigga got mobbed, because I mean, you're drunk, so you're not already in your sixth sense.
Pissy drunk.
Yeah, but the other nigga was like more in the sixth sense than you were, and he put the thumps on him. They kicked both of them out, but
Yeah.
Don't throw up on people, bro. If you know you feeling that shit, bro, you better go look for a wall, go look for a trash can, go jump a fence or something. But do not puke on people, cause I didn't
That
see
shit
it
ain't
cool,
cool,
bro.
Yeah, that shit disrespectful. You know, usually I don't like getting drunk to that. Well, I don't drink no more. You know, it's been like what, a cool year that I
I
drink.
drink a bit.
Well, it's been.
Proud of you, bro.
It's been like a year. No, actually, almost 2 years since I drink.
Damn.
Damn,
Proud of you, bro.
So.
You shit. Nah, but for me, I think my drunkest moment, and I would say like I didn't have a lot of drunk moments. Was like, okay, cool, like I'm cool, I'm on a good one. But my drunkest moment was at one of Brianna's house parties, cause I remember we were all just chilling, like we done took the homies and shit. So it was, and you know how she used to make the parties, like you done had all the fucking athletes, you had all the cheerleaders, you get me? So
all the fun ones too, man.
all the fun ones too. So it was me and the homies. I took two of my homies because like they really didn't kick it with like the football people like that. So I took the homies with me. So we were there and we like just talking to some females and shit. So some nigga walked up, that nigga Shane. He walks up and he's like, "Hey, who got ends on bottles?" And I was just like, "How much you need?" He's like, "Nigga, 5." And I was just like, "What?" I was like, "What bottle you know you can get for $5?" But it was like some weird ass one. It was some that had I don't know if it's called Pinnacle or some shit. It was like a blue bottle that had like fruit in the front. And it wasn't like no expensive ass bottle, but it wasn't no cheap shit either. You get me? So he's like, "Yeah, I got ends." I was like, "Whatever." So I gave him my 5. The homies gave him their 5. They take off like 20 minutes later. They come back and it's like, okay. They start handing out bottles. Nigga, I'm talking about like that size bottles. I'm talking bottles. Nigga, I'm not talking about like a little small. I'm talking bottles.
Yeah, that nigga wanted to run, bro.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, fuck it. So he didn't give me my bottle, and I look at the bottle. I was like, yo, I ain't finishing this shit by myself. So I forgot what fucking females I done told. I was like, yo, shots on me. So like, fuck it. So we go to the kitchen, we start pouring shots and shit. So I'm pouring shots. And we done hit like four shots back to back. It was like one girl birthday. The other homegirl then broke up with her boyfriend. The other homegirl, you feel me? So we just pouring shots.
A whole lot of shit that
so we just pouring shots for the fuck of it at this point. So when we done finish the shots, I look at my bottle and I grab my bottle. I'm doing it. I was like, hold on. So I look at the bottle. That shit's like just about like this much, like a little less than half. And I was like, oh hell no, I'm not about to let them down my fucking bottles. I'm chucking this shit to the dome. Nigga, when I tell you that shit was my worst
nightmare, bro.
That shit was my worst. Like I don't know, bro. I've never regretted anything to the point that I did at that point. As soon as that shit went down, bro, I was like, oh yeah, I done fucked up. But when I tell you I'm blackout, nigga, I'm talking like lights out, go to sleep drunk. So I'm on the dance floor and shit. I'm dancing with people. I done got twerked on by hella bitch. And it's like, I don't even know who these are. I don't even remember their face, bro. That's how drunk I am. So it's like, I bumped into some people, and it's like, for the most part, everybody knew who the fuck I am. So they knew it wasn't no disrespect. But it's like, when I'm bumping into people, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
My man.
Man, like, it was bad, bro. And then the homies like, yo, like, we cool. And then I think the cops done got there, too. So they done told everybody to get the fuck out. So I'm walking out, and the homie got his sister to pick us up. And I didn't even remember this, mind you. The next day, the homie was like, hey, my boy, you my boy, though. Like, you give me we solid. But next time I have to throw them hands with you, you get on my sister again. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, like, when she got in the car, then you talking to my sister, talking about, hey, like, you look good. Like, what's your number? You got a man? Da, da, da. I was like, nigga, I do not remember this. He's like, nigga, I know you don't. That's why I didn't swing on you. He's like, but I'm telling you, next time you get on my sister, nigga, I'm going to need that. And I was just like, hey. That was alcohol. You gotta take it up with the drunk me. This sober me ain't part of this conversation. Yeah, take it up with the drunk me.
That's why you gotta have a limit, motherfucker.
Take that up with the drunk me, because sober me don't know.
There's some times in life you just gotta take a L. But when it goes to drinking,
respect the guy though, because you know, man, you know how I am with my sisters and shit. So it's like,
no, I don't know.
But
his sister was a G though. You get me? Cause like she picked us up drunk, and it's like she dropped me off at my crib. You get me? I went to sleep. I was cool. So I mean, his sister came through.
That's why you gotta have a limit.
Sometimes
in life you gotta take a L.
But that's the thing. I learned my limit after that night.
Okay. After that night,
yeah, and that was my last time. At least until like that little.
Now I've been weed high before, like that shit, nigga. Nigga.
Man, I've been more high for edibles than fucking actual weed itself.
Never tried edibles.
I got some in there. You want some?
I know my limit.
Nah, I haven't been weed. I just been
my best friend Kaylee's there. What's up with it?
What's going on with you?
My best friend Kaylee.
What's going on, Kaylee?
Nah, I ain't been weed high, but I done been off like them perks, them fucking Xanax.
Damn.
That shit.
And then
you went with us at that time.
Just know that I drew a dick on this boy's leg. He woke up from it.
I didn't wake up in 2 days, man. Like, I woke up, we done walked the strip, and I was like, I'm thinking, like, what the fuck happened the whole weekend? I was asleep the whole weekend.
Damn. That's what Zans be doing?
Literally, all we did that weekend is go to the strip club. You know, obviously, 18.
For obvious
19,
reasons.
Obvious reasons, you feel me? And
Not because we went to have a good time. You get me?
Oh, of course.
We went to have a good time. So the homie, he said, we're on the way to Vegas, mind you. So on the way to Vegas, the homie's like, yo, like we like about like an hour away. So I was like, we were in like 2 cars, 3 cars. How many cars were we in?
2 cars.
We were in 2 cars. So we done stop by like a gas station because I'm here to get gas and shit. He's like, hey, let's get some drink. I was like, bet. Me, I've always been a fan of Sprite. You get me Sprite, codeine. You know, that's what I was on. So the homie, he said, not me. Like, bro, anybody will tell you, bro. Me and codeine was best friends. So I had to kick the cup, but the homie was like, yo, like I'm gonna get this. I think he got like a lemonade or something, and I got a Sprite, and I was like, yo, I got some. I think it was, he said Xanax. He's like, I got some Xans. I was like, fuck it. He's like, you want one? I was like, bet. Popped one in the Sprite. Start down the Sprite. And I'm like halfway down the bottle. I'm like, bro, right here. And I was like, bro, and we already driving back to Vegas. We're like 30 minutes out. I was like, bro, I'm damn near half a fucking bottle in, and this Xan bullshit. I was like, I don't know what plug you got, but this Xan bullshit. He's like, fuck it, throw another one in it. I was like, fuck it. Throwing the second Xan, nigga, down the fucking Sprite bottle. So we down the Sprite bottle.
Nigga, you don't know your limit? That's what the title of this video. Know your limit.
I learned. So I done popped the Sprite, finished the Sprite. So we get to the hotel, we check in, we run our luggage, we whatever. So we get up to the room, and bro, you remember how much alcohol we had?
Bro,
we had stupid alcohol.
So all I remember is this boy said, bro, these fucking Xanax are weak.
I was like, bro, these Xanax is bullshit. So the homie's like, he's like, fuck it. He's like, let's take the third one with the shot of Patron. I was like, fuck it. So we take the third one with the shot of Patron, but we don't went around.
We going out with a bang.
We don't went around, like everybody took a shot of Patron, but mine was with the Xan inside.
So you said just fuck the second one. We just doing 3? Nigga, just for the culture.
We like an hour in.
Nigga, how you still alive? That's the real question.
I'm telling you, nigga, an hour for a Xanax to kick in? How long you think a Xanax is supposed to kick in? 40
Shit,
minutes?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So after a fucking hour, that done pop 2. What the fuck, nigga?
It's called wait.
Hey, I learned that after. So the homie's like, yeah, pop the third one. So we popped the third one with the shot of Patron. So the homie's like, yeah, like we about to go get some food. Like what y'all gonna do? I was like, yo, we about to go smoke this blunt. So we walk back down to the garage area, spark the blunt. Nigga, I took 1 hit. Not 2, not half, 1 hit. Nigga, that shit hit me like a fucking sandmine, nigga.
I mean, when you're taking 3 fucking Xans and that shit, why not?
So fucking hard,
in the
bro.
same night.
Hard. When I tell you hard, bro. So that shit hit me. I was like, yo, I'm good. So I got out the car, walked back up to the room. In the lobby, like it's like the casino and then the fucking hotel on top. The homies they crossed me, they were yelling my fucking name. I told the homies like, yo, I don't like the effect that Xans had on me. I was like, because I was low-key deaf. I was like, I didn't hear shit. I just saw what the fuck I was watching.
I mean, bro, man, when you take it, I don't know how many milligrams of Xanax.
I don't know.
So, nigga, you gonna be deaf at some point.
Yeah, so the homies like, yo, like we were literally yelling your fucking name in the middle of the lobby. I was like, I didn't hear shit. I just remember like the room number, how to get to the room, and I just want to go back to the room. So when I go back to the room, the homie's like, yo, like you cool. I didn't want to have like 2 keys at that time. So we had 2 keys. The homie gave me 1, and we done went up. I checked in. I just knocked the fuck out on the thing. So they done woke me up, talking about like, yo, we need to go eat, cause like you ain't ate all day. So we went to go eat. Went back, and I just remember, even the homie still make fun of me to this day. He's like, bro, you were sitting on the. It was like a chair like this, cause it's like they had 2 beds, the table, chairs, and shit. So I was just sitting on this chair. I was you see me do this. I just slam on the fucking floor, face first, nigga. Just face first. I just snoring. So the homie's like, yo, let's just check. You can make sure he good. So once they check I was good, I was out.
He was just out of it.
Yeah, but I was like,
I'm just saying, after taking 3 Xanax, how the fuck
and
you
the
still
shot,
alive?
Yeah, but that was like,
wait, you did what?
It was 3 Xans, a blunt, and a shot of Patron.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, but that's not like, that was my first and only time doing Xanax. And after I saw what they did to my body, I was like, I ain't doing that no more. You hear me? Because once you try it, you get out your system. Some people like it, I don't. So I was like, I'm cool. You hear me? Like,
well, shit.
Just
you tried 3 Xanax in your first time. And shit.
The real question would be, how the fuck are you still alive? That's a walking heart attack. Wait now.
I'm surprised we didn't have to take you to the ER, to be honest.
Man.
When you knocked out, dude, we were constantly checking on your pulse. I'm like, bruh,
Bro, we went to the strip club and I still don't know what I was watching this bitch shake her ass in front of me. I was just like looking at her like she was fucking Godzilla or something. I was just like, she's stomping on my table. She is the Godzilla stomping on the city right now.
Damn.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
Bruh.
Nah, but that was like my first and only time taking Xans. So after that, I was like, you know what, I didn't do no pills because I didn't smoke weed before. I didn't took lean. You gave me done shit, but it's like it never gave me the retarded high that Xans gave me. And I felt weird, bro. Like I'm floating. And I just didn't like that feeling. And that's another reason why I don't smoke. Like I like being in my sixth senses. You gave me all.
This man woke up. He had dicks all over his legs.
I had one on each calf.
I was like, hey, so remember,
I didn't even know what the fuck happened.
We were actually gonna order him a hooker. You know, a training hooker, but we were like, nah, it's too expensive.
I would have shot whoever the fuck.
You wouldn't remember, so how the fuck would you know?
Yeah. I would have found out once I'm sober. Who the fuck ordered this?
I'm glad I wasn't there. I'd have been like, ooh, what are them niggas? I wouldn't set you up like that.
Nah, it was a cool time, but it's like at the same time, I was like,
you at least go down swinging, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know.
Oh, damn, I just said that. Damn.
Wait.
I'm about to say, well, at least you went out swinging then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but for me, like, it was a good experience, but it's like, it wasn't for me, you get me? Because for me, I'm not into pills like that. So the fact that it was my first time taking a pill, and I'm out literally the whole weekend, I was like, fuck, I done wasted the whole weekend, and a weekend full of memories, basically. You get me? I could have done shit, and it's like, we walking on the fucking, what's it called? We was walking the strip, smoking a blunt, and it's just like, I'm not here. You get me? Like, I'm here. I remember, like, on the strip, but it's just like, I'm not mentally here because I'm still trying to recover this fucking Xanax. Yeah. And like you said, it's 3 fucking Xanax. It's not like one, and then it wears off for a couple hours. No, we're talking 3 at one time.
This boy ate everything, bro.
It was like I said, 3 Xanax, nigga. How you still walking?
He ordered 3 burgers from In-N-Out, bro, and he fucked them all up. I'm like, god damn.
I don't even remember, nigga. I just remember because, I mean, that was the first time I seen the little buzzers. Like, when you go order your food and they give you a buzzer, and then, like, you go sit down at the thing, and then it starts buzzing when your order ready. So they give me a buzzer, and I just remember putting my head down. I'm knocked out, asleep at the food court, and that just started buzzing. I'm just like, yo, your food ready. And I'm just like, nigga, what? And like, nigga, your food ready. Your food ready. But, nigga, that's how fucked up I was. Like,
yeah.
That shit was just like, damn, bro.
Nah, when I did the weed, bro, I just like stared at like a computer for like a good hour, like, and I was in the studio too, so I'm sitting there like, nigga, what the fuck, guys? And I had to drive back too. So
speaking of that,
nigga, I was the most focused driver of all time. Nigga.
Bro, I can't drive. I'm sorry.
You know when you take like a driving test, you like 3 to 9. That's how I was the whole time. Like, nigga, am I even gonna make it home?
I heard you drive more careful when you high though.
Yeah. Believe it or not, that's the reason why.
You're not, but yeah.
That's the reason why I did the 3 to 9. I was like, nigga.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much some of our fucking experiences, you know, with
drunk or high.
Yeah,
basically.
High, man.
Or perks or dance.
In this case.
Hey,
we don't condone drugs or
we don't
any kind of use, man.
Stay off drugs.
But damn, 3 Xanax, bro, that topped it.
No, but
you won.
I even had a conversation after, like, with the homies, like, yo, like, you should have known better. You get me, like, you done handled your Xans. You get me, you know it's my first time taking Xans. You gonna give me 3, nigga? Like, you get me, you just gotta, you get me, I'm not.
Especially when you're a professional at this shit.
Yeah, I was like, bro, like, I'm not mad at you, nigga, because it was my decision to keep taking them.
Sure.
I was like, but at the same time,
at least give him a warning.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you should have gave me some. He's just encouraging me to take more and more and more. And I was just like, you know what, like, that shit wasn't right. He's like, nah, I feel like my boy Spencer. I was like, nah. Nigga, I done already basically overdosed, nigga. What the fuck you saying I'm sorry?
Essentially.
Like, you get me, what the fuck is I'm sorry gonna do now? You get me that? I just know not to trust you no more with my Xanax. If I wasn't gonna take them, which I haven't. So, that's what I mean. I just stick to codeine. Like, me, codeine, and just alcohol.
I should just push it to sleep. That's why I shouldn't really know.
I fuck with codeine.
But, yeah.
That's crazy. This nigga took 3 Xanax. Nigga, that topped it.
Bro, they offered
you won.
I was with them too. They offered me too. The fucking like, nah, bro, I ain't never done this shit in my life. I don't even fucking want to. Man, that shit was like, damn, fuck no.
I'm telling you, if I would have taken Xanax, nigga, I'm having a heart attack ASAP. Nigga, just one. Just like, what the fuck is going on?
As soon as you take that, sorry,
man, that shit crazy.
But we had another,
another story time.
Recommendation for stories. The freshman football camp in San Bernardino. If you guys play with me, you guys know what that is.
Those are pretty fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Especially for the linemen too.
Oh yeah, because we got to meet Marcel Reese from the Steelers at the time. We got to meet him. We got to train. We got to get coaching by a bunch of retired NFL players.
Oh, that's dope.
Which some of them I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them I didn't know, but. What's it called? It was a good experience. I remember waking up early, bro, just snapping on the bus, and then we get there, and then
mine was during the day, so it was like
So
at least my freshman year was.
And man, when I tell you, the food there, man, it just hits different. They treat us like kings, dude. We had breakfast, lunch, and breakfast and lunch.
I was like, they ain't doing that shit at night. Nah, they trying to get the fuck out of there.
Bro, oh my god, the breakfast, bro, the best shit alive, dude. Cause and then after breakfast, we go to a room, let the food go down, and talk about the plays and shit like that. Bro, after before we leave, they feed us. They make sure we go home. With a full stomach, and for the most part, there's a lot of kids in football that don't have food, that can't afford that much food.
Right.
So they make sure we made it home with a full stomach. So
was this like a one day event or
no, it was like
a
whole weekend.
Oh no, I just did mine.
So we had a whole weekend thing.
You talk about the freshman football camp?
Yeah, and I remember, bro. I was done eating, and then they gave us a piece. They gave us noodles and a piece of chicken.
It was a whole buffet. Like you could choose what you want.
Yeah, it was a whole. No, it was a buffet. I don't think it was a buffet. Not nothing I remember. But anyways, it was the chow mein and a whole bunch of fucking chicken.
Damn.
I'm like, I fucked that up. I'm like, dude, I'm still fucking hungry.
They honestly blessed us after lunch.
And then, bro, I see the table next to us, and they have empty plates. Bro, keep in mind, I'm just fucking hungry.
Right.
And I see the kids leave. I'm like, bro, that table has a piece of chicken on it. That table has a piece of chicken on it. Bro, that table right there has a nice untouched piece of chicken, bro.
Let me jack that real quick.
I'm like, bro, how the fuck do I get it without looking like a fat ass? How the fuck do I get it without looking like a fat ass?
You better Cinderella into death and
bro, I walk up to the table. It felt like the longest walk of my life. I grabbed the shit. I stuffed the whole bitch in my mouth, bro. And the owner of the plate comes.
You done got you some of the
yes, bro. They were like, oh shit, there's my pizza.
You would have had to run tombstones with me for that one.
Oh no, that was a little kid, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I need that.
I need that.
You was just looking at me like, motherfucker, why?
Good. You should have never left it around.
I would have had some dumb shit like that too.
Bro, oh my god, I just seen his eyes. It looked like he wanted to cry. I'm like, bro, over a piece of chicken.
Shit, get to crying, motherfucker. Should never left this shit around me.
Maybe because it was black.
That's even worse.
You was so angry from a black baby.
Yep, I did the same thing too. You should know better.
Than to leave it there.
A black person leaving chicken around it. What the hell is wrong with you? You deserve it at this point.
Oh shit.
I don't feel sorry for him. Hell no.
You left it on the table.
You left it on the table, my boy. Yeah, that means you wasn't hungry enough.
You're like, oh shit, I forgot my pizza.
Yup.
I'm over here munching.
Grab this thigh and all. Yup.
No, and it was a thigh though. It was a fucking.
And I'm gonna stare at him eating it the whole time.
I remember that camp we had met Marcel Reese because I was with the Steelers. So Marcel Reese was there for the Raiders.
Oh, the fullback for the Raiders.
At the time, yeah.
He was.
This was back then when teams used to run with fullbacks. Nah, man, you're surprised.
They somewhat do. They
Kyle
somewhat do.
You
checking the tight, not the tight end. The fullback for the Ravens. I forgot.
Pat Ricard.
Yeah. Surprisingly, he's 300 pounds.
Well, he was
a lineman.
He was a DN.
I mean, it was cool. You hear me? And it's like Skript was saying, it's just good. You hear me, for any coach? You hear me, to put their players out and just expose them to something that they haven't. Because for me, I wasn't playing. You hear me, like pee-wee football. I was just my freshman year was my first time playing football. So when you go and you talk to other people that are playing football for like the whole basically the life. It's like it's cool. You get me? And it was just
That's
something different.
and not to cut you off or anything, but to go straight from like just not playing, like just basically backyard football and flag football at school, and going to straight high school football and like damn, and to actually master it, you know.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I mean that's the thing for me. Like you get me? Like a lot of people worry about like the mechanics and you got to do this right, doing this right. As long as I get the job done, you get me? So it's like for me, I was a running back and a linebacker. So as a linebacker, you ain't running through me. That's all I know. So regardless of my form not right, if I'm doing this,
that's the type of shit they should teach you in high school.
Yeah. So it's like for the most part, like Coach G made sure that you knew how to hit. So he didn't give a fuck about your form. He didn't give a fuck about your tackling. He made sure you knew how to hit. Then we could go work on the tackling. We could work on the tackling circuit, and you cool.
To make sure you properly tackle.
To make sure you properly tackle. But it's like for the most part, when he'll put me in, and it's like with Terrell was one of the hardest hitting running backs that we had. So it's like
hardest hitting.
Yeah. So it's like for me, it's like I can honestly say, and it's like I see Terrell often. Terrell never put me on my ass. He run through all the linebackers, never put me on my ass. Why? Because it's like when I hit you, I'm not hitting to tackle you down. So I'm hitting you to put you on your ass. So when you have two hard-hitting football players, it's like that's, you get me? So
I feel like if you're a linebacker under 5'8", it should, you like literally like right there. It's
yeah.
Like,
so I mean,
you have the lowest center of gravity.
Yeah.
So it's like you should be able to hit the hardest, to be honest with you.
So,
Not to be disrespectful.
No, you cool. Yeah. No, but it's like for me, it's like when I kind of got exposed to that football camp, I was like, you know what? Like this is actually a beautiful sport. You get me? So then when I played in my freshman year, my sophomore year, my junior year, I didn't got out like in the middle of the season. But it's like for the most part, that's another thing that I don't regret from high school because it's like I played sports. I played basketball, played football. So it's like I got comfortable playing sports, and then I just got out of it. You get me? Because realistically, I'm not going to the NFL, and I'm not going to the fucking NBA.
You did just for the fuck.
Yeah, so I did it for the fuck of it. But when I saw my grades, I was, you know, I need to worry about my grades because if I keep worrying about football, I ain't gonna fucking graduate. You get me? So,
Yeah.
What's your favorite football memory?
Man.
Deion Kelly and the team.
Oh yeah. Bro, we had like a lineman, like, was it my freshman year? Had to be freshman year.
Yep.
Nigga literally had no cleats, bro. This nigga had.
Oh, with the, yeah.
This nigga had just straight Timbs, bro. Like, first off, how you gaining traction with Timbs, my boy? Like, that's the real question. Like, that's impressive if you think about it. But it's like, I'm looking at the coaches like, y'all about to allow this shit to happen? Like,
He about to kick motherfuckers in the face.
right. If one block goes wrong and he drop kicking somebody, them shit's gonna hurt.
On, bro.
And Timbs ain't no joke. So I'm just saying, I had that memory.
And he roasted.
I think
I know for a fact you roasted the fuck.
Oh, I roasted everybody. Nobody was safe. Oh, nobody was safe.
Nobody.
But the football locker room was a whole different part of itself. You can't imagine the shit that didn't go on in the locker room.
If you were a quiet motherfucker on that team,
You did not
they
belong
made
there.
you talk.
You did not belong there if you're
Like,
quiet.
boy, you wasn't safe.
Hell no.
And usually I was the quiet one, especially my freshman year. But over time, I was like, nigga, I'm roasting everybody.
Everybody go get.
Everybody can get this smoke. Coach G, Durazo, everybody can get
R.I.P.
this smoke.
Durazo, man.
Especially after my sophomore going on the junior year, man, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, as soon as I got comfortable, it's like Deion Kelly with the Timbs on. We got Durazo over here calling us, mooing us to death. It's over with. Whoever the person that did the taping wrong, Robbie at the time.
Robbie?
Bro, I roasted him too. Like, when I messed up my ankle, going up against my head and shit, and I'm whooping my head ass the whole time. And then as soon as the whistles, like, got to the whistle. Which one? Oh, like, as like the whistle was whistling, I'm like, yo, stop, my boy. Like, the play is done. Like, I got you out the way. Next thing you know, I heard a pop in my ankle. I was like, bitch, ain't this a bitch? Then Durazo's like, you gonna do up downs when you done. Fuck you. No disrespect. I'm in pain right now. That's the first thing you asking for? Like, nigga, I think I did dislocated, but it was like, it was heavily strained for sure.
Yeah,
and I had to play the next fucking day too, because we were desperate for a center. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm playing handicapped right now. So it's like,
made it happen,
I think Nader, it was between me or Nader at center. I'm like, bro, I gave him the look like, bro,
you better start.
just this game, bro. For me. Just do it for me. Cause I'm not playing guard. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Center's already a struggle. Like, because my big ass is not moving much, bro. Because my ankle is like, hell no.
Hey,
This is wet tape and 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol, nigga.
Them fist fights were different in the locker room, though.
Bruh. I don't know who the person that kept like perfectly like found the time to record. I feel like this shit was planned.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, there's no way niggas is popping out during practice. Is popping out phones in a locker that you gotta set your combinations. So you know that shit's gonna take a good 15, 20 seconds. So then I'm just saying, like Vista football team had a lot of fights, bro. Like it's crazy, but that's my football memory.
Rodrigo with the Megamind.
Bro, Megamind.
Yo, it's actually still on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah.
I couldn't find that shit to see.
It's called Megamind versus Sick Ass Fool.
I'm gonna find that shit as soon as I get to the crib for sure. Especially after I do the timestamps of the video.
I just fucking take your phone, bitch.
I'm like, bro, it was that. It was a couple of fights with, but it was mainly on the field though. Like when Barry got into fights and shit like that. I'm like, especially during like when we did Hell Week and shit like that, bro.
Your mind's just in a whole different level. It's like survival of the fittest type shit. Bro. Especially in Hell Week, hell. Shit.
No, but like even in football, it's like football in general is like a testosterone sport. So it's like if you talk that shit on the field, I'm gonna need to see you in the locker room. So it's like you think you give me you didn't cheap shot at me, you didn't help me a little bit. You give me like, hey bro, I'm gonna let it be known on the field. But you keep running that mouth, bro, I'm gonna need to see you in the locker room. So that's how.
Sometimes that shit didn't make it to the locker room. They like, fuck it, let's just get out the way now.
And the thing about the awesome man RIP, he was like, all right, get it, you got there 10 seconds, knock it out, hurry up.
Facts. He did a lot of that shit that happened a couple times. That's why my head he was fighting a lot of seniors during that time. I'm like, bro, typical Tongan dude just fighting motherfuckers. I'm like, bruh, nigga, you just beating up motherfuckers because you got beat? Like, man, you don't sit your ass in the corner. Like I said, my roasting game was crazy. So I'm like, yo, I'm roasting everybody. Nigga, this is sophomore year. Ain't nobody safe. So,
man, I had one fight in the locker room, man. That was against fucking that boy Daryl. Yeah, I actually had to fight.
In the locker room?
Yeah, cause bro,
I know you
shit, that's what majority of the fights were anyway.
Yeah, but I know you fought Kyle outside, like in that grass area.
Oh yeah, well I'm talking about in the locker room itself, like in the Hell in a Cell type shit. That's where it happened. That's where my only fight in the locker room happened.
Why'd you fight him?
Daryl? Because he told me he kept grabbing my head and throwing it. So
like the face mask?
Yes. No, my hat. I had my, I used to always have my hat.
I'm taking off you right there. I ain't that
right
shit ain't making it to.
And then, like I said, some fights ain't gonna make it to the locker room.
But he started getting. On top of that, he was already trying to make fun. He was already like roasting me the whole day. So I got mad. So for some reason, my instincts were like, I grabbed him by the neck and slammed him on the wall.
And he was a little ass.
And then walked away. And keep in mind, I'm like what 230 like solid. Mm-hmm. Bro, I grab him by the neck and I knock him on the wall, and I just walk away. I'm like pissed, like
I'm throwing hands,
bro. And then he comes behind like, bro, I'm not. Keep in mind, this motherfucker had a cast on, bro.
I remember that.
He had a fucking cast on.
That I did know that you fought him with.
And he had it like this. His cast was like this.
Well, of course, it's a cast. What you expect?
No, but he had it like this. I'm like, bro, I'm not going out like this. This is going.
Just don't let him swing down.
Huh? Boy, shit. I got ready for it.
Boy, you a lineman. You better block the motherfucker.
You better.
Well, I was like,
I never found no nigga with the cast on, but like if you right-handed and your cast is on your left arm or whatever, I'm worried more about that cast than I am about your bottom gun. So I'm making sure that, like, you hear me? Like, I don't know. That's me.
That's crazy.
But since he was like smaller than me and shit,
it was pretty small.
And then the adrenaline was just pumping through my body.
It didn't really hurt that much.
It didn't hurt that much till after.
Of course.
So after, and then I'm going to school like this with the fucking thing like, and all the little black females, telling me like, oh, he beat you the fuck up, like bitch. He had a fucking cast on. Stop sucking his dick.
That's why I was always careful.
Slow down, bitch.
I was always careful. Like on my fist fights, like I made sure like. That's why I can say, like you know how a lot of people say, oh, I never lost no fight. I can genuinely say I never lost no fight. Why? Because, like, I never got no bruise. I never got knocked out. I never got knocked down. Right. So, it's like, that's why I can say that I never lost a fight. Because if I put you to sleep and you didn't even get a mark on me, who won the fight? You get me? So, if I don't knock you out and I mark you the fuck up and yet I don't have any marks on my face, who won the fight? So, that's always how I judge the fight. I never said I whooped his ass. I let everybody else say, yo, that nigga, yeah, he done fucked you up. And be like, I mean,
Bro,
I just let it speak for itself.
I wasn't really that from that kid to get the attention out of shit, but the shit that Daryl told everybody, it made them believe. They fucking believed it because what's it
That's
called?
how it usually is in high school.
He put his
Whoever has the most clout,
yeah,
gonna win the
and
fight.
he fucking got it. He put his head on my chest, so I took my stupid ass took advantage of it. I need him in the fucking face, and I felt his fucking tooth right there on my knee. I had a fucking cut on it too, and he had like a bruise right here, like a cut. Like it was like bruised up and cut up. And the next day he told everybody that I bit his lip. I'm like, all right.
You bit his lip?
That's what the fuck I'm saying. Like, all right, whatever, my nigga. Like, you guys can believe what the fuck you want. There's video proof. You guys, I don't give a fuck.
What was your first fight? Let's do a random story time. What was your first
Preston.
fight? Preston was your first
Preston
fight?
was my first
What
fight.
about you,
I never fought nobody. Like,
You never been in a lip fight?
I mean, I
Believe
went
it or
back.
not. What, in high school or just like
In general.
in general? Believe it or not, nobody. Believe it or not.
My first fight was my freshman year. That's the one that's on YouTube. I was sitting down just like this, like just sitting down eating lunch. It was me, a homegirl, my homie, another homegirl, my homie, and another homegirl. It was like 3 guys, 3 girls.
Mm-hmm.
We're right there in front of the library. You know how like that little sitting shit?
Where you get to the
Like inside the library, like you know how you see like outside and there's like that little planet right there?
Yeah.
That's how where we was. We're just sitting down and it's like something had told me like this nigga done walked up to me talking about, yo, like I hear you talking shit, and I was like, bro, whatever. You get me? Like, if you hear it through someone else, then why the fuck you believe in them for one? You get me? Like, unless you hear it from me, then that's it. So it's like, yeah, like I'm gonna need that, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Right.
So we're gonna go throughout the whole day. We're at lunchtime, so me and the homies just sitting down. So I got a little homegirl that come up to me. She's like, hey, so and so looking for you. I was like, well, I mean, I ain't too hard to find, nigga. I'm right here. Like, you know me, whoever knows.
Sure, but it ain't hard to find.
Like, whoever knows me knows I'm right here. So he's like, yeah, well, he over there talking like big game and da-da-da. I was like, well, whatever. So I'm chopping up with the homegirls. And we already have like a little, you know how they give like little cardboard lunches?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting down with my lunch on my lap and I'm eating. So I'm eating. And he walk up and he's like, yo, I hear you running your mouth. And I was just like, yeah? I was like, what I'm supposed to be saying? He's like, I be hearing that you saying I can't fight. I was like, nigga, because you probably can't. So, I mean, if you heard that from someone else, that means you probably can't fight.
Probably
so
can't.
why the fuck you need my validation to say you can or cannot
Keep
fight?
in mind, he don't know this motherfucker.
I don't know them. I don't know these motherfuckers at all. So anybody that I fought. So I'm just sitting down. He's like, he started taking off his backpack and shit. I'm here like, yeah, he just talking big game, whatever. So I'm like, hey, so what you gonna do on Friday? Like, you trying to I'm chopping it up with the homegirl, mind you, and he's right in front of me.
But you felt the tension from there.
I felt the tension, but I didn't think he was gonna be bold enough to swing. So he started taking the shit off or whatever, and I see like homegirls like creeping up and shit, recording and shit. So I'm here like, yeah, whatever. This ain't just boom, just right in my fucking mouth. So when I hear it, I feel it. I feel the second one.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I feel the second one. So
Yeah.
fuck.
And at that point, it's self-defense.
At that point, nigga, I'm instantly hot. Like, I see red off top.
Yeah.
So, like, for one, my side teeth, like, they twisted. So, like, when he punched me, my lip kind of hit my tooth, and it cut me on the inside. So, I was like, bro, I already feel it burning. So, I was like, whatever. So, I'm throwing hands, and that nigga, Coach Mark, he walk up, and he's
He
like...
let it happen. RP Coach Mark, he let it happen.
But he walking up. Because you remember, like, if anybody fought in the locker room or whatever, you get tackled. You get me? You get tackled, you get separated, whatever. Coach Mark walking the whole time. He should...
Chilling.
As soon as he chilling.
So I'm punching, and on one of them, I think like he punched hard or something, and I backed up and I hit him, and like one more hit, his fat ass would have been in the bushes. So when I punched him, Coach Mark got me, and he's like, "Yo, back up!" And then so Coach G came out, and he's like, "Yeah, back up," and I was like, the end of it. But it's like for the most part, we go to the office, and they ask him like, "Yo, like, what's your problem with him?" Like, oh yeah, he was saying this and he was saying that, and it's like it's my freshman year. I never had no problems here, so you gonna believe this nigga over me? So they're like, yeah, like, did you say anything? I was like, no. He's like, okay, well, both of you guys suspended 5 days. So I was like, whatever. So that was my first fight. But after that, I just learned to kind of just eat shit. Like, at that point, if I see that you getting ready to swing, oh, yeah, I need that. Like, I ain't going to let you swing on me first, which it happened my sophomore year, but he didn't hit me on the top of the head.
But going
Did
back...
you see that fight?
Huh? Yeah, no, I had first lunch. Yeah, second lunch.
Yeah, you were.
But, then, yeah, you guys had all the fucking... But, going back to the fucking locker room fight with me and Daryl, bro. I remember we're sitting head to head, bro. And I'm like, I'm looking mad as hell at him, bro. And then as soon as I see this motherfucker, he goes like this with his cast. I'm like, bro, I'm getting ready for this shit right now as we speak. I'm getting ready for this shit, bro. This motherfucker goes, ooh, that shit felt slow as fuck. And knowing me, I didn't have the fucking head movement I have right now. Or the tolerance. And shit, dude, I didn't see that shit coming because keep in mind, he's small as shit. I didn't even see that shit coming because he's throwing it pretty fast. As soon as I hear ping, I'm fucking going up. I don't give a fuck. Where I'm punching, top back of the head, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And then he runs towards me. That's when I fucking need the shit out of him. And after that, I was like, bro, you're going too far. I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't just see me hit me with a cast. This motherfucker hit me with a cast. You tell me I'm going overboard. Motherfucker, I could have lost my eye. So for a whole fucking week,
That's good.
For a whole fucking week, bro, I just had fucking Vaseline on my shit. The whole fucking time. That shit fucking hurt though. I ain't even gonna lie.
No, but I think like.
Well, after the adrenaline kicked off.
Yeah.
But I think like after my freshman, like the fight that I had my freshman year, like I think after that, it was just like, you know what, I need to start like not. I wouldn't say not instigating shit, but it's like at least not getting swung on if you gonna me because that shit don't hurt, bro. Like there were deep ass fucking cuts in like the inner part of my lip. So my sophomore year, I didn't have this issue with this one nigga, so I was dating this female. So we broke up, everything was solid, so I guess he started dating her after. So, I mean, for me, it's like, I'm no salty feelings over here, I'm cool with whoever the fuck. Like, you didn't take, like, cool, whatever. So I'm walking in the hallway, and I'm walking with Dana. So I'm walking in the hallway, and I have my arm around her, and I guess this was one of his friends. So, mind you, he's dating my ex, but he's worried about a friend. You get me? So worry about your girlfriend. So I'm walking in the hallway with homegirl, and he walks in the hallway, we just like cross each other, and he's like, "The fuck you staring at?" And I was just like, "Oh, well, you pushing it at this point." So I was like, "Nigga, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, what the fuck you staring at?" I was like, "All right, nigga, talk to me like that after school, nigga. I'm gonna need those same words after school. I'm gonna need you." So he lived right here off JFK. So I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." So I told the homies like, "Yo, after school, just meet me in the front."
On time.
So, no, I'm in the front of the gate because he used to walk home. So I was like,
On the back end or like
the front end by the parking lot.
Parking
So
lot,
I was like, I need him. So
I mean, there is two parking lots technically. That's the reason why I was saying that.
Yeah.
Which one was the rear one?
No, I'm talking about LaSalle and JFK.
Okay, got it.
Right there. So I told the homies like, "Yo, I just need my shit." So at this point, I think we had 5th or 6th period football. So I'm already in fucking shorts and a fucking muscle shirt.
You already ready?
Yeah. So we walk out front. So I told the homies like, "Just watch my shit." So he walking up. It's him and like 2-3 homies, and it's like my ex with him. So he walk up, and I was just like, "What's up?" I was like, "You talking all that shit?" I was like, "You acting real bold in the locker room." I was like, "What's up?" I mean, in the hallway, I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Oh yeah," like, "What's up?" And he started acting up. But it's like, you know what, niggas really ain't trying to run it. They just want to make a scene so their female can get in front and talk about, "Hey, like, you don't got nothing to worry about." So he started acting up.
As soon as he by himself.
Yeah. So I was like, "Yo, like, what's up? I'm already ready, nigga. We could take this up top. We could take this right here. However the fuck you want to do it, nigga. Because I ain't no person to be disrespected at this point. So, I mean, you acting real bold. I need you to back it up." He's like, "Yeah, what's up, my boy?" And he started acting up. So my ex was like, "Yeah, like, don't worry about him." Like, he's like talking to him, like she holding him, talking to him. I was like, "Nigga, you telling me a female gonna hold you back and you like 2-something, you like 230. Ain't no, like me personally, if my female tell me like, yo, back up, I'm like, you know what, respectfully, I need to do this. So please step the fuck away. I'm gonna tell one of these homies to back you the fuck off. So if you wanna fight, you gonna let it be known you wanna fight. Fuck your opinion, I need to beat this nigga's ass." He was just sitting there arguing with this female. So I told my boy, I was like, "Yo, go over there and tell him if he wants to fight or not so I can put my shit back on and go home." So he walked up, because I guess he was cool with him too. He's like, "Yo, like, you like my homie need that. You need that today?" He's like, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna need that some other day because my female tripping." Then I was like, "Oh yeah, whatever. You a bitch." Cool. That was on a Monday. Tuesday come around, nothing. We just walk around the campus, nigga, dogging the shit out of me. So I'm just like, bro, if you're not gonna say nothing, why the fuck are you staring at me?
Right.
Tuesday come around, nothing. Wednesday come around, nothing. Thursday come around, and it's game day for JV because I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore, so I played JV. So I'm in my uniform. I'm right there, Persiano's class, in the portables by Mr. Lee class. So we in the back, and like she says, class dismissed, whatever. So everybody started walking out. I'm like the 7th, 10th student.
The portables near the baseball field, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm walking out, and I see this nigga right there by Mr. Torres' class. You know how it was 2 sets of portables, these portables and these portables. So these portables got out earlier. So if you wanted to go back to the C wing, A wing, you just walk straight. He waited for me to get out of these portables because he knew I had to walk through him. So when I walk out, I see this nigga with his shit off, like his backpack off, books off, and I was just like, fuck. Like, don't tell me this nigga gonna try to fight me on game day with my jersey on. So remember that nigga Derek, tall Derek.
McMillan?
Yeah, McMillan.
Yeah, only just when I know, man.
Nah, he my boy. So we walked out. No, I think he had Miss Mitchell. I forgot who the fuck he had.
Was it 5th, 6th period?
No, it was.
It had to be 4th or 5th.
I think it was 4th. So I walk out and
usually when it comes to JV games, they let you get like a class early.
Yeah. So we walk out together and we start walking together. So I told my homie, I was like, yo, I think this nigga waiting for me. He's like, fuck it. Like, if he gonna swing, he gonna swing. So like, fuck it. So I'm walking, and I have my JV bag, my football bag, I have my backpack, and I have my books. So I'm walking, and you kind of see him off the corner of the eye, and he's kind of started walking like straight at me. So I was like, fuck, I hope this nigga ain't walking towards me. So he walked, and I kind of started like skirting around, and he's still walking towards me. I was like, fuck. And I just see his arm go up and punch. So I was like, fuck. So I kind of pulled my head back, and he punched back at the top of the head. Side story. If you gonna sneak somebody, you ain't gonna stop sneaking.
Right.
You get me? You ain't gonna let this nigga get the chance to take his shit off and knock you the fuck out. You get me? So that was his fuck up. He punched once, and I was just like, I stared. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, you knew you done fucked up.
If
so,
this shit happened on like a Friday or something like that, you'd have been straight.
Yeah.
But
So
on game day,
yeah.
it's
So
like,
he punched once and like just stared at me, and I was just like, nigga, you do know what you just did? Like now I have to fuck you up. So I took my shit off, and I told Derek, I was like, yo, just watch my shit for me. He's like, nigga, whoop his ass.
Whoop his ass.
So I was like, whatever. So I take my shit off, and I'm walking up to him, and mind you, he's walking back. I'm like, nigga, you swung on me. You need the smoke. Why are you walking backwards? Like, I'm walking up to you because I need it. You walking backwards. Come up. So he's like, and just started swinging. Nigga, 5 punches, nigga was asleep. So I'm talking snoring, like asleep. So then, like, I didn't get back up and shit. So then I hear Coach G call, and he's like, Valencia. So I was just like, yes, coach. And he's like, get your ass over here. So I was like, turn around and start walking. This nigga thumped me twice in the back of the head. Boom, boom. And I was just like, this motherfucker. Like, I turned around.
You learn.
I was about to punch his ass again. And Coach G grabbed me. And he's like, yo, he's like, you see how you left his face already. Leave him the fuck alone. And I was just like, Coach, you didn't see him? He's like, I got him. So he done rolled Miss Johnson. Like, he put me in his room and he started telling me the fuck off. Like, yo, you stupid. You fighting in a fucking basketball jersey. Or you fucking retarded. Da, da, da.
Basketball.
I mean,
but he don't know the whole side story.
Yeah, but he
What
just
happened.
mad. He's just mad because I'm fighting in a uniform. Like, he don't care about the story. He's just mad because I'm fighting in a uniform. And I told him, I was like, yo, like, let me explain. Like, this nigga just walked up to me and swing. Like, what you expect me to do? Like, just sit here. And he's like, all right, so what happened? Like, what's his issue? I was like, honestly, I don't fucking know. He talked shit on Monday. I pressed him about it. He didn't want the smoke. Now we're talking Thursday. And now he wants to swing. What the fuck? So he's like, yeah. He's like, all right, I got you. Da, da. So he started typing Miss Johnson, the counselor at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So he
The assistant counselor or was she? Oh, I know he's on.
yeah, the big boy.
Oh.
So he emailed her, man.
Nick,
Where's she at now?
man,
I'm in the dog now.
Man,
Dealing with it.
So
she was. Listen, if y'all don't know Miss Johnson, bro,
Miss Johnson.
all the people that went to Vista Heights, Vista Del Lago, well, really, my middle school, really. But anybody that went to Vista Del Lago High School, bro, if y'all know Miss Johnson, nigga, she is the definition of an auntie, bro.
and she was nice as fuck too.
Of course.
Like, and I remember Coach he took me up there and he's like, yo, he's like, I got you need you to like explain the story because they took him separately than they did me. So I walk up to him and I think he was already there. So she done told me like, yo, what's going on? I was like, yo, honestly, I don't even know this nigga. Like, why? What's his problem against me? So he had a bracelet and it had my ex's name on it. So she looked at his bracelet and was like, don't tell me this is about a girl named Emily. So he kind of looked back and he was like, no. And I was like, bro, you bullshit like a motherfucker. I was like, because there's no reason why you wouldn't like me. I was like, you probably don't like me because you know that I dated your female. I was like, for me, it's over with. I don't care about her. I was like, why? Like, what's the issue? So she's like, so who took the first swing? So he's like, I did. And then I was like, not to mention, he also took the last two swing too. I was like, you can even ask Coach. I was like, Coach saw when he put the thumpers on me in the back of the head. I'm already walking away. The fight's over. And he's still swinging. So he's like, okay, cool. They gave him, I think it was 3 or 5 days. And they gave me campus beautification. And I was still able to play that game. So I was like, yo, Coach G came in clutch. I was like, because for one,
It wasn't your fault.
for one, it wasn't my fault. But at the same time, there's nothing that I could have done to prevent that. Because he walked up to me. I defended myself. I'm walking away, and he's still punching. What else am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, you get me?
It's literally self-defense.
It's literally self-defense. So I mean, they kind of, you get me? That's my thing. But that was a cool little fight for me because it kind of taught me to just not fuck with people.
Pretty much. But
you got an issue with me, all right, cool. Say no more.
That's
Walk
my
away.
approach now.
Walk away.
unless motherfuckers start swinging. then-
Yeah, if he starts swinging, yeah, you out luck.
That's my approach now. Like even my senior year when I fought, it was never like over no dumb shit no more because it's like I remember you know how the target sweeps. This nigga was on the Miss Guzman, the upstairs. So this nigga was on the door, like literally on the fucking doorway. So the tardy bell had already run, and I think the tardy sweep was about to start. So I grabbed the door open, and he's like in the way, and I'm just like, yo, watch out on the book, like watch out. So I'm like trying to sneak my way into the fucking desk before Miss Guzman realized that I'm tardy. So I'm like, yo, watch out. So he's like, all right, let me move. He's like, I don't appreciate how you talking to me like that, my nigga. And I turned around, I was like, nigga, you in the way. I was like, I wouldn't have to talk to you if you weren't in the fucking way. I was like, get the fuck out the way. So he's like, cool. So he moved. You bitch ass nigga. I was like, oh, I need that now. I was like, I mean, you running off like you ain't like what's your issue? So it's like, oh yeah, like you need that right now, bro. I'm gonna break your fucking jaw. And I was like, nigga, ain't happening
Who
yet.
is this?
That little peanut head nigga. Like I still don't remember his fucking name. I'll tell Goo to send you that video.
I actually.
That little peanut head nigga. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna break your fucking jaw. Nigga, ain't happened yet. I was like, but I mean, I'm here. So what's up? So Guzman got in. She's like, yo, like y'all just chill out and not go to your desk. So she tells me in Spanish. She's like, mijo, like, were you playing around? Like in Spanish, of course. She's like, andas jugando? And I was like, maybe he was. I wasn't. I was like, because I don't fucking play like that. I was like, because first of all, you disrespect me. Second of all, bitch ass niggas fighting words in my opinion. Yeah. So I mean, that's it. So
class. The word bitch in general. Like,
yeah,
bitch for homies and shit.
So, yeah, that was that. So after class, like I was on the balcony on the top. So he walked out and I was like, yo, my nigga, like I need to talk to you. He's like, what's up? I was like, yo, you serious about breaking my jaw, my nigga? I'll give you an opportunity tonight. Like, you mean catch me after school, catch me on Margaret. I was like, we can see what that action is. So he's like, all right, I'll be there. So that was my senior fight, and I'm glad that I fought my first semester because second semester they don't let you walk. They don't let you walk, grad night, all them dumb ass shit. So thankfully I fought my first semester, but that was my last fight that I had.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
good times.
Yeah, definitely good times. But damn.
And so remember when we put your fat ass in the trunk? Remember when we went to go get Mr.
Man, let me tell you. Let me tell you guys.
We have like for one one of the homies sent high school memories. We have a ton.
Oh, we got time.
We got a ton, and that's one of them.
I gave you at least a solid 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think between me and Fire, the best memory is the tuba.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
the
yeah.
tuba.
I think we mentioned this like 2 episodes ago. Like.
Yeah, the tuba, man. Fuck that. Ain't nobody was safe. You was fat and you was walking next to us, bro. Yeah, you was over. I know we overweight and shit, but hey.
I just told like my parents this shit the other day. Like I was literally the class clown in the house. Like,
a smart one too.
A smart one. It was just shit happened.
Pretty much.
And that was the only way how I could have got girls and shit like that. Because you had no choice but to be
funny. Yeah.
If you was fat enough and not funny, yeah, they fucking with you.
Oh, nah. They ain't gonna
look your funny. They
ain't gonna look your way.
Hell no.
So I had no choice but to be funny. Like, so.
But putting
your fat ass in the trunk was one of my favorites.
Nigga, going in hot sauce cars, nigga. Oh, Astro van, nigga.
The Astro, that motherfucker was flipping like it was Lamborghini, bro.
Bro, he was drifting that bitch like as soon as he got out the lot. I'm like, bro, I ain't no way I'm making it home. Cause me and this nigga live close too. So I'm like, yo, like, I gotta deal with this shit for like a good 2 miles. So, and we're talking stops, but this nigga taking a long way. So I'm like, nigga, just go straight. But I was like, fucking nigga, just drop me off Little Caesars, my nigga. I'll just walk the rest of the way. I couldn't do it. And I'm like, nigga, you trying to kill me.
He couldn't drop you off at the corner because he'll find a way to make it a long way.
Like, bro, like, nigga, we both live this way. My nigga, just go straight. Nah, nigga gonna turn on kitchen on left. Like, fuck you going left on kitchen for? Like, I understand this is your car, but my boy. Like,
you want me to die at this point.
Like, damn, nigga, you do not live in the back ways of JFK, my boy. Nigga, just go straight. Nigga, I don't ask for much. Because I knew that nigga was going to start jerking this shit. I'm like, me and Bubba looked at each other like, nigga, we ain't going to make it, bro. Like, it's over with. There were new. I think I told that nigga one time, like, bro, like, is your suspensions all right, bro? Like, ain't no way this shit survived.
I remember that year, that you know how he was his senior year, they voted him the worst driver. I'm like,
yes, I was one of the votes, and I wasn't even a senior. I was like, nigga, can I do the vote? Nigga, I witnessed this shit. Y'all just watched. Like, bro.
The scary shit, bro. And then on top of that, some of the seatbelts didn't work for.
No, it didn't work. That's what made it worse. I was sitting in the back seats was pointless. Because they ain't had no seatbelt. Them shits
You're literally in the back like, oh, this my bad.
Nigga, we just holding each other like, my nigga. It's like a roller coaster ride at this point with no support. Literally. Me and Bubba literally stared at each other like.
You just holding on to random shit?
Man, like the the chains where the holders at, bro.
Door handle just in case you want to jump
That
off.
shit didn't even work sometimes. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to die at 15, bro. Like,
this ain't even fun no more.
so when niggas was asking, so when people was asking for rides and shit like that, House would be like, yo, you can come over.
No,
Nah.
I walk.
I'll let them dumb niggas just do it by themselves. Nigga, I'll walk for 500, Alex. I'm good.
That shit.
I'd rather spend 35 minutes walking 2 miles than me being in the ride for 5 minutes. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
That shit was just.
I respect my life too much to me to do that shit.
I remember, I ain't gonna get it right now. I'm not going the same way. And then House was always the one offering rides.
Right, which is dope, but we know the circumstances. That's the issue. I'm like, bro, this nigga do not know the definition of going straight home. He's just saying, fuck my suspensions, we going out swinging. Literally. Like,
and then Astro, the funny part is Astro.
So Astro van, so that shit has no suspension at all. Like, you move a slight bit, nigga, that shit leaning. It's over. When you have 5 linemen in the car, duh, that shit's gonna swing. Like, duh. You ain't realize this shit? Like, come on. It got to the point where it was like, I think my sophomore year? I think it was like, was it senior night for him? No, he was a junior because I'm a year below him. And I think it was like Friday Night Lights and shit like that. And his parents came over. I looked at the parents like, and the parents tried that shit safe. But this nigga, Hasso, I'm like, nigga, talk to your son now. Nigga. He might be acting nice because he around y'all. That nigga's an asshole.
Did he have a license at that point?
No! That's the fuck. Like, how y'all allowing this shit? Like, that's why I looked at the parents. Like, nigga, are you drunk? Like, you got to be. Like, ain't no way. This is why I was the class clown. Because it was like, fuck. There, like, bro, if I talk to Hasso this day, nigga, that's the memory I'm bringing up.
Yep.
That's what Bubba posted on the story. Like,
exactly.
So I remember your boy, and he's like, that goddamn Astro.
It was me, Bell, Bubba. Nigga, how many
And
niggas?
keep in mind, they were all dropped up at different locations.
Locations. Like, Bubba lived around, like, probably near Valley View. So I gotta survive that fucking ride. That was hell. Then I gotta come back to fucking JFK. Take that fucking right. And I'm like, yo, Hasso, my nigga. Go straight, bro. Just go straight. You ain't gotta turn, switch no lanes. Nigga, straight. Go to the left lane. That's the most turning you doing. This nigga had one job. By the time this nigga got to JFK Park, nigga, just drop me off. I'm not taking my chances.
But if I
blood pressure done gone all the way up.
Nigga, fuck the blood pressure, nigga. I'm trying to get the fuck out. It's not a debate.
Oh, shit.
Like, niggas be thinking I'm lying when I tell the story. Nigga, this happened. Like, twice.
And then the funny part is, we always knew when this fool was coming because
all you heard was tires screeching and shit. Hasso, nigga.
Yeah.
We know it. Nigga, I could be in front of the school where we all typically meet. Nigga, I know them tires screeching from here. You can't fool me, especially after practice. It's worse. I'm like, bro, he riding by himself? Have a good time. I'm good.
No, the funny thing, I think he did it on purpose.
He had to.
Because when he was driving by himself, ain't no screeching in the tires, bro.
Nigga, he drive that bitch safe. Now you want to drive safe. Boy, you got niggas in your car. Now you want to start doing Tokyo drift and shit? In a 4,000-pound van, too? Nah, I'm good.
And the windows don't even go down.
One time he did that shit in front of the coaches. I'm like, this is the shit we have to deal with when we drive with this motherfucker. Now, if one of you motherfuckers don't talk to him, I don't know what to tell him. Because it's pointless for me and Bubba to explain this shit at this point.
Even they laugh.
Even they laugh. It's like, bro, like we done.
We're not safe.
Like we walking. That's the safest point. I'm just saying, man. Hasso, if you watching this, you know, I might fuck around and tag you in this shit. Just because. Ain't no way.
The Astro van, what's that shit called? Chronicles. There we go.
I'm telling you,
The
man,
Astro
if
van
he
Chronicles.
still has that Astro van, nigga, put that bitch in the museum. Nigga, that is a memory. Nigga, like, You should not drive that shit no more.
Nobody should drive that shit ever again.
Like, that Astro van is made from Hades ball sack, nigga. There's no way niggas should be driving that shit no more.
Oh shit.
Bro, ain't no way.
Like, bro, Hassel,
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna
bad,
find
man.
your act, bro. Like, I might send it to you on Twitter or some shit like that. Just this clip.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That shit was funny though.
Love you to this day, bro, but nigga, them rides, nah, B. You the homie until you drive the goddamn Astro van.
That whole funny story got us some viewers, man.
I'm just
They
saying,
probably
man.
laughing their ass off right now.
Man. Wait till y'all watch the playback of this live, bro.
We're gonna tag him, man.
I had to tag him for the culture.
No, for the culture, yeah, but definitely. We respect the fuck out you, man.
Bro.
Hey, did y'all have a senior prank y'all senior year?
Believe it or not, no. Not
A
around
good
me.
senior friend would have probably been throwing in somebody at.
Not being in Hasso's car. that would be it.
He did get his license though. A couple.
After graduation?
How?
Nigga, I don't know the answer at this point. I don't even know at this point.
I feel bad.
Whoever gave him the license needs to be fired.
Nigga. My thing is, did he drive the Astro van as the test? That's the real question.
I think so.
I'm just saying, man. Hasso, it's much love, bro, but we all cool until you mention that Astro man, nigga. It's
The stories in that fucking Astro man was just ridiculous.
tell you, I'm sharing this shit with Bubba, Bell, all them niggas. That ain't no way I told one lie in that Astro man.
Nope. And the seatbelts for sure didn't
The
work.
seatbelts didn't fucking work. All around, I don't think Hasso wore a belt. That's how bad the seatbelts were. It was pointless. It's literally like going to Six Flags with no support in one of the rides. That's basically what that was.
And just hoping you make it out.
Hope you make it out. You grabbing on for dear life.
Damn near.
I'm like, nah, never.
Bro, when you get in that fucking van, bro, you feel the claws of Hades, just trying to crawl you down. Like, damn, bro.
Like, nigga, you planning your funeral at 15, bro. Like,
You
that's
get in that van,
essentially
you
what
might-
you doing.
If you get in that van, bro, you might as well just call your insurance company.
Insurance company, nigga, call the fucking morgue, nigga. Like, nigga, that's the first nigga you need to call.
The morgue?
The morgue, nigga. The funeral homes, all of them.
Yourself.
Like, it's over with. You planning your funeral at 15, bro. Basically, driving with ISO, I'm good. Nah.
Out of control, though, man. But
Out of control. Just for the fuck of it. He just be like, yeah, let me test this bitch out. No!
you had enough time.
My mans, you ain't did this shit all morning, but you choose after practice, bro. Really? That's what we doing?
I felt bad for Baby Hustle, man. Shout out to him. Thanks for your service.
Nigga, listen, man, just for riding with your brother, I'm good. He couldn't be my sibling. I'd have fought that motherfucker every day. Like, nigga, I'm walking.
Like, bro, it is.
Gracefully.
Like, bro, it is early as hell in the morning. It's 2 days, 5 in the morning. You driving like this? How the fuck?
He was always doing this shit during, like, the summer, too. So that's what made it worse. I'm like, nigga, we just trying to have a good time, and you trying to kill us. Nah, I'm good. Yeah. But after he drove that shit around the coaches, and the coaches didn't give, like, that's how Hustle drives? Yes! I think DeRozzo asked this question, like, yes!
That's what he drives, man?
Yes! I was the first one that, yes, motherfucker. I witnessed it.
Inside the van.
Literally. Me and Bubba witnessed this
There's
shit.
no, man, there's just no way.
Then he met him the next day and was like, Hustle, what type of fucking driver you do? Thank you. Thank you.
It didn't stop shit, though.
Like, no, it didn't. It made it worse.
He can't do it at work. Like, oh, who want to ride? You ride with me today.
Nigga, I'll be in the back like, y'all stupid if y'all do. Like, y'all trying to risk y'all lives, bro. Nah. That's for sure one of my greatest memories, for sure.
The Astro.
The Astro, bro.
Man, I remember him, he gave me a ride one time. That's, yeesh.
Telling you, bro, like, I be looking at motherfuckers like, bro, say no. I'm helping
Just
you
walk,
out.
just walk.
Hey, auntie.
Hey.
I just opened Instagram. That's
I'm about to hit him with the weekend notes, bro. Another generation is my enemy.
Yes, man. You got any more story time?
Ah, shit, man. This
Or any recommendations for story time? That was great.
The time they fucking, well, I'm gonna finish it off soon. So I'm gonna finish it off with this one. So you guys went to Vista or actually high school in general, man.
Yeah.
What's it called? To get off campus, you need your off-campus pass on your ID. You know, I think it was blue or red at the time.
Yeah,
it was purple.
It was like blue, like diamonds and stripes.
Yeah.
But anyways, I remember people. What's it called? Some of us he had it, but some of us didn't. So like,
No, I didn't have it. Lewis had it.
Oh,
Lewis had ASB.
Oh yeah, Lewis had it, but I didn't. But some of us didn't have it. So what do we have to do? We had to do the traditional way and sneak it out. And yes, I know I have Mr. Francis on here. Yes, we sneaked out on, you know.
And he came in clutch because since he was ASB, he used to tell people in fourth period like, yo, I need him for something. But in reality, we would sneak out for first and second lunch and come back for fifth period.
But anyways, so one time when freaking Lewis had a rental
Honda.
It's a little like I think it's like a 2001.
It was an Accord.
Accord. And keep in mind, all the other skinny motherfuckers was inside, and I'm like,
I was in the back.
where the fuck am I gonna fit? Everybody else is like, I guess he's staying. Like, bruh,
and you knew
I'm getting in this fucking trunk.
And you knew because we had told you, like we told Skript, like, yo, we about to go get some food. You want some? He's like, yeah, just let me get that. Matter of fact, let me go with you. I was like, yo, you don't fit, my nigga. He's like, nah, I'll find a way to fit. I was like, nigga, the only way you fit is going in the trunk. It's like, fuck it.
I'm like, bet.
And I was just like, hey.
I was like, bet.
Yeah, when I tell you we had that Honda doing the Cali lean, nigga, we were driving like this, scraping the whole goddamn time. Bro, we didn't make it far.
And then next thing, then we get to the fucking, because you have to check out before you leave. So we get to the camp outside the gate. He's like, all right, where y'all going? I'm like, we're gonna go get food. I'm like, all right, let me see all y'all pass. Usually they don't ask for it because they don't.
No, because James was cool. Like James, he was just like, you see us, and he's like, we're cool, because we're cool with all the campers.
Oh yeah.
So the
right.
one
that
time
was
that
the year
he
they
wanted,
had that police.
yeah, the one time that he wanted to be a dick was okay. Let me see everybody campus pass. I was like, nigga, you know nobody has it. Like, why are you asking? Why do you have to ask that retarded ass question on that none of us have it? So he told the homie, he's like, yo, like let me get your shit. So he grabbed his pass, but in the process of getting his off campus, he grabbed his license. So he's like, yo, just turn this shit around. So, mind you, he's in the trunk the whole time. So he's like, yo, just turn this shit around. So we bust a bitch and we go like outside the school and back into the school. So he still didn't say shit. He told the homie like, yo, James just took my license. So homie's like, what the fuck, homie? Like, put this bitch in park. So he pulls a fucking e-brake and parks the fucking car. And he's like, man, fuck that shit. Like, it's one thing to take her off campus, but now you're taking his license, California driver's license.
He needs that shit.
Exactly. So the homie, like, they all hop out. I mean, they're all the size of this nigga. Like, they're all fucking huge. You can say I'm the smallest one. Mm-hmm. So they all fucking hop out looking like bodyguards and shit. So James was like, oh, what y'all gonna do? Da-da-da. So then he's still in the fucking trunk. So we go out and press James and shit. So he's like, oh, what y'all gonna do? So the homie just literally pulls like into his fucking pocket and starts scrolling through the cards. So he grabs the homie's license, so he gives it back to the homie. And James like, you know what? I'm gonna call the Campos. I'm gonna call the cops.
He said, call Mr. Sosa.
Yeah, he's like, call Sosa. Like, he cool with us.
He loves us.
Like, you gonna be more on the other side.
That's Sosa. Everybody else.
Everybody else.
Cool. So the whole time we just hear like, I was like, Skript, shut the fuck up. I was like, we going. So he's just in the back like,
that nigga be
Let
air.
me continue.
That motherfucker be air.
Bro, let me continue. Bro, these motherfuckers, I still hate you motherfuckers to this day, bro.
But you set yourself up for failure.
Hold on. These motherfuckers fucking parked, bro. I was in there for a full 5 minutes.
And still forgot about that.
Bro, these niggas were on the gate to the lunch line. And I'm still in there. I call these motherfuckers like, bruh, where the fuck you niggas are? Like, oh, this boy Skript is a fucking truck.
Yes, motherfucker, I'm in the truck.
I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be kicking this bitch.
Because the whole time it's like we were so worked up about James. You know, like, yo, what the fuck? We can't believe that. And fuck that bitch ass nigga. Because we were gonna go get Chinese food. I don't know what the fuck we were gonna go get.
Was it that Chinese food off of Iris?
Right? Yeah, Mr. Hughes. So we're like, fuck, like, you know, we could be grubbing right now, and this nigga going da da da. So it's like we're so worked up about it that we didn't even bother remembering about the fucking trunk. So we're like, man, fuck that shit. So we open the door, slam the fucking door, walk all mad and shit. We're already inside the campus in the lunch line, like damn near in the front of the line, mind you. So then I think the homie got Skript called the homie. He's like, yo, like I'm in the trunk, and I was like, fuck, like we just forgot about Skript. I was like, yo, you motherfuckers go get. I did not wait in this line for 10 goddamn minutes for me to not get my food, so y'all could go. I'm fucking with you.
Fucking hate, I hate, bro.
So I said, John, we didn't even have senior this day. We did it. It was pointless.
We did it every day, so.
I'm like, bro.
It was
man, I was
that
like,
shit just had me mad. I was like, bro, we were kicking the shit out the fucking trunk. Like, bro, get me out.
Somebody probably thought we kidnapped that nigga.
Man,
bro. And then I get.
if it was me around, I'd have been like,
bro, I hop out the fucking trunk. I'm all mad and all sweaty,
and shit.
all sweaty.
Hell yeah, motherfucker, you needed air.
You're dehydrated.
I would have defended you that day. I'd have been like, y'all niggas forgot. I'm sitting there like, nigga in the trunk.
Bro, and then Dominic has his vibe like, oh shit, that's Dominic.
Yeah.
And fucking is like, Victor.
He done come up like, oh, like, what you guys doing? Because you know how they used to roll around the little golf carts?
Mm-hmm.
So he done pulled up talking about, hey, what you guys doing? Like, nah, the homie wanted to bet if he, like, to see if he could fit in the trunk or not knowing that this dude was in the trunk for like 35 goddamn minutes.
Man, that motherfucker was gasping for air like, nigga, I don't ask for much, nigga. Just open the trunk. Fuck what y'all got going on. Nigga. But at the same time, you set yourself up for failure.
But,
You
because we didn't plan that shit to happen though. That's why.
True.
But there's a chance.
But motherfucker, you in the trunk. You know there's no air. So you should have known that off rip.
But here's the thing though. I wasn't going to stay in the trunk for the whole ride. We were going to go through the corner and get me the fuck out. And
You gotta think about worst case scenarios, bruh. Worst case scenario, you in that hole for like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
There's out of that 30 minutes, ain't no way. You might drop, roll, and that's it.
Which ended up happening, by the way.
I know you rolled a lot. Because after a couple break spots, nigga, it's over with.
Oh, shit.
You hitting tools and shit? Like, nah. I couldn't do the trunk, bro. Nah.
But we told him, like, yo, you sure? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right. Then it just so happened that shit went left. And I mean, we didn't argue with the campo, had to go park the car, talk shit, worked our way back to the fucking campus. And then,
Worst case scenario, it was going to be 15 minutes tops.
pretty much.
I'm like, this.
And we would have lasted longer. We would have came back to an unconscious body in the fucking truck.
Right. That's why I'd
Dehydrated.
have been sitting there like, nigga, don't. Especially if I'm the only black one there, like, y'all better not look my way. Nigga, I'm telling y'all motherfuckers. Like,
Oh, shit.
I'm going to explain that I had to do for my black parents, explaining that shit. A dead body, nigga. Nigga, I'm not doing 15 for this shit. I do 5 times. Tops.
That's even it.
Take it or leave it.
Even that's an if, nigga. I'm doing 5, chief.
Oh,
Nigga,
shit.
I sat in the back. Nah.
But good times.
Good times, man, but
Yeah, man.
you know,
So that's like all the story times, bro.
Yeah,
pretty much, man. You know, for the
Chopped it up, talk
Talk
shit
shit
today.
today, you know, because like I said, there's not many sports to talk about now,
Yeah.
especially.
Which we're gonna eventually work our way back, but I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like a good thing is to test out, like if y'all like just a straight talking shit podcast, or you get me, or sports or something. So
most definitely, you know.
good little
And
episode.
like I said, you know, we appreciate y'all for the ones that have been watching the whole time.
For
you
all
know.
the 7 people that was watching, man.
Oh, yeah, man, we appreciate
y'all. the
y'all, man.
MVPs, man.
Yeah, you know, like I said, this is just, you know, till we get an actual camera and start actually recording videos, you know, in better quality, and whatnot. But till then, you know, keep getting on these lives, man, so you can get a first hand or front row seats, basically, yeah.
For real, for real.
So we can
And keep sharing, man.
Yeah, keep sharing us, man. 'Cause
We're getting a lot of stuff going on and stuff like that. So
yeah,
we be getting good
we having a
feedback.
lot of
Yeah.
positives too.
Yeah,
so.
We'll be getting good feedback, talking about like people what they want to see and stuff. So
Mhm.
like we mentioned before, is like even if we don't get it a certain episode, we're gonna eventually touch the topic that you want to talk
will.
about. So
We just can't touch all subjects
At
subjects at once because we're gonna run out of things to say. Cause you know it's just bound to happen. You
Yeah.
get me? But for the most part, we appreciate the support. You know, you guys give us. You know, like
keep sending us shit.
keep sending us all
Yes.
kinds. We're not gonna talk about anything, man. To be honest, like hell, yeah, anything.
We give
honestly.
y'all sexual experience and high school stories. So.
And I'm talking about how I damn near overdosed.
Oh, man, nigga, 3
and,
Xanax, bro.
and you talk about damn near dehydrated because
And hey,
Hey, you set yourself up for
It
that.
wasn't just me.
Nah.
I take like
I feel like that's 50-50.
yeah, I take like 10% blame on that.
Oh,
Lamar,
shit.
wait, you have a cramp?
Yes.
Nigga, you in the most comfortable chair.
Nigga, $400 chair. I better not ever get a cramp.
Oh shit, that was a big one.
Man, listen, other from that, man, we love y'all. We gonna end this live for this motherfucking leg cut off. Man, we both catching cramps back-to-back episodes. That's crazy.
Well, I was on the bike earlier, so.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah,
Well,
So yeah, y'all keep sending us stuff.
Keep
Like,
sending-
comment,
You know, we
subscribe.
appreciate the
Keep
comments.
sending us topics.
You know, definitely, man.
Story times.
Mm-hmm.
and whatever y'all want to send us next, man, we're
Yeah.
gonna answer that too.
Hopefully by next week, man. Hopefully God.
I had someone
God,
message
man.
me talking about we should do a what's it called, like a never have I ever. And I
Mm.
was just like, yo, that's a good
You know
idea.
what?
That's a good idea.
That's, you know what?
That's a
We
good
might.
idea.
Could we do that Friday?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that Friday.
We gonna do that Friday.
Now, what type of question y'all gonna give us? I don't know. See, we're gonna leave that to
Oh,
y'all.
we gonna take it though.
We'll take it.
And it's gonna be a Valentine's Day thing too, because Valentine's Day coming up. So,
Baby girl. And I don't got a Valentine, so whoever's open for.
I got two.
Especially the. Damn!
Fuck
You
you.
balling.
Nah, my mama still ain't said yes.
Okay. You gotta give us a warning ahead of time for to say some shit like that. I'm thinking you got like, my bad, my fault.
Nah, my baby mom for one.
Okay.
My
Oh,
mom's for one.
shit.
But for the
I'm about
most,
to say, boy, you clutch.
but anybody looking for a Valentine's Day for me, you know, I ain't got shit to do. So
Shout out to Auntie in my comments. But anyway,
let's get it.
other from that, man, we love
We
y'all.
ended
man.
up with people, so
Wait, how many people we got? Oh, we got 5 people.
yeah.
Oh, stud.
We appreciate y'all, man.
Let me got these comments real quick. Oh yeah, yeah, he had leg cramp, man.
That shit fucking hurt.
Listen, if you think I'm lying, look at the last episode I had.
That
Just
shit
go
fucking hurt.
like slightly to the ending. Yeah, my hands.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to usually ignore those type of things, but cramps.
They ain't no joke, bro.
Yep, and especially these leg ones, man.
Yeah, just go back to the previous episode before. Yeah, just go towards the end. You see what happened. But I recovered back. You know what I'm saying?
On some Lamar shit.
Yep.
This time, yeah, on some Lamar Jackson type of shit. This time I drank a lot of water. This time. Yeah.
Yep, and me
And bananas. I just chopped them hoes in half. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm out. We love y'all.
Man.
I'll see y'all Friday.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. It's
Keep
gonna
staying
happen.
tuned, man. We might do a little. We might get some grub. You guys might watch us eat as we go. You know, who knows?
You might get a 2-for-1.
Who knows?
And we ain't talking fast food. Other than that, we love y'all.
Ladies.
Enjoy your Wednesday, man.
Oh man.